We are expecting Aaron tonight, right? That's what I think.
As far as I know.
Okay. Well, I have been preparing for level 5 of the tomb, and G. Willikers Batman, it is something else. So I had been warned months ago that the preparation of level 5 is about equal to that of all the top 4 levels combined.
It's deeply disconcerting.
I have also heard that it is one of the most controversial levels in the entire tomb. So I decided about 6 months ago that I was going to change it a little bit just so that it didn't take another year to complete Tomb of Annihilation. So
It's fair.
I have made the necessary adjustments, and you guys won't even know that they're adjustments. It's exactly how it should be. So it'll be much more appropriate, and I am confident in it now, which is what I cared about. So I'm satisfied.
Well, I'm glad you're confident.
Wait, did you just say it could have added on a whole other year?
I was slightly exaggerating.
Okay.
But gets the point across. I don't want it to take month after month and drag on and on and on and on and on. So yeah, I'm actually really stoked for it. The prep I did and the adjustments I made actually I think fit the story a little better for how I've been running it. So I'm happy. Bring on level 5. Because depending on how you guys play tonight, you could get into that level today. So we'll see. I have quite the. I was going to mention. I've had an interesting week because I. Uh-oh, where's my phone? It's beeping. I can't hear it with my headphones on. Oh, there it is. So Sunday night D&D didn't happen, but yesterday's in-person session did, and it was amazing. It went so well. Session 2 with the in-person party, which is turned hybrid because one guy actually lives in Bremerton, and he went back home. So, imagine that, another Washingtonian in my D&D campaign. I have more Washingtonians than South Dakotans amongst my 2 games.
That's funny.
Oh man, I got a really good feel for like the pulse of the group 2 weeks ago on our first session. And so last night went really well, and I've got a lot of Waterdeep Dragon Heist ready to go, and I'm like, I know what I need to prep for. Dungeon of the Mad Mage, I'm like, let's go, let's get all the prep done. I'm like getting a whole bunch of Forgotten Realms lore in my head. Like I'm starting to get the world a lot better. The action. Oh man, things are going really well as a DM right now. But it's like got me run ragged in like hours. Like yesterday, I got home from work and I spent the entire I got off a little early. I had like 5 hours of prep that I did back to back to back. Ran a 4-hour session. Went to bed at like 10:30, got up early to go to work this morning, and had a whole bunch of stuff to take care of. I gotta go take the sheep to the butcher tomorrow morning. Kind of sad about that. I like the flock. So I'm gonna be really on the time limit tonight and end it at 10 my time.
Dan, I know we're on a time limit, but I do need to address that statement. So how am I getting some of your sheep? I'll pay you whatever I need to pay you. I'll pay to have it shipped. I'll make a donation to a charity of your cause in your name so that you're not actually, so I'm not actually buying it from you. What do I got to do to get some of that sweet, delicious lamb? What's it gonna take, bud?
How about I message you back on that, and then
Okay.
I'll figure it out. Thanks, Zach. I hadn't talked about it in so long. I actually forgot. I apologize for that.
I obviously did not. I've been thinking about it. I've been like, ooh, it's getting that time. I'm just waiting for Dan to say something. I got my marinade planned out. It's gonna be so good.
Awesome. I'll work something out.
Sweet.
Thanks for reminding me.
Absolutely.
Hello, Aaron and Jared. I don't think Jared said anything.
Hi.
Jared hasn't responded at all. Oh, there he is.
He's always there.
He's actually
Don't ever
here.
doubt.
Yeah,
Before.
I certainly said something. People just been ignoring me.
Oh, he's breaking up a little bit. I bet sounds like your network connection might be a little sketchy.
Okay, I'll take a look into it.
Oh yeah, dude, you sound like you're underwater.
Yeah, that's interesting. Do you want us to give you a couple minutes? Do you want to like try troubleshooting at all?
Go ahead and get going, and if I just drop away, I'll see if I can come back or something.
Okay. All right, well, we will do that. Thank you, Jared. All right, well, welcome to another session of Annihilation. With the Nine Gods, Part 15. My session title last week was a line that Liz said when she turned into the elemental. Boosh, no eyebrows. I thought that was hilarious. So come up with another line for a title tonight for me, and we'll just continue that trend.
Give me something good to work with, and let's see what happens.
Okay. Last week was a lot of it was kind of a mix of combat and like combat adjacent. I don't know how to describe it, but basically you were near that mirror and you ended up taking down the invisible foe. You met the drow that came out of there, who basically just kind of looked at you, said, I'll leave you alone since you freed me, and left. Can't remember if it was that session or the one before where you fought a troll. There was a bunch of stuff that came out of that mirror, but eventually you brought Marika back out. You wandered down the hallway past the grand staircase and you found a fork in the road. There was a door that stunk like death, and there were two like snake heads with fangs. You decided to leave that alone for now, and you turned right. Went down the stairs in a hallway and found a chest. This chest was trapped, but you managed to avoid that trap. Shortly afterwards, though, Zorn and Jacoby fell into an acid pit trap, and so they did actually take damage. And this was in the tomb that you're currently in, and that took up the bulk of the session, where both Gedlin and Dovry was under Zach's control last time, got sucked into a sort of like a dimensional maze. It was a relief cut into the wall, and you can see that it's changing every 6 seconds in unison with the sarcophagus that Gedlin is currently standing next to in the room. That is changing colors systematically every 6 seconds. And so Dovry ended up getting a key through a very roundabout way, and then Gedlin ended up getting a key. I believe Dovry's key is gold. I don't remember if Gedlin's was blue or a different color. I think it was.
I put it in the chat last time.
Okay. The other thing
Yeldon
is
has blue hex skeleton key.
I have
and Dovry.
blue and I have invisible.
Oh yeah, that too. You did find an invisible key in the chest. Liz, you said gold was correct for Dovry, is that right?
Yeah, Dovry has gold, and Gedlin, is that your hex skeleton key?
Yes, the hexagon one is
No.
the skeleton key.
We also have that. I don't know who has that. I don't.
And you have a blue key, according to Jared.
And the
Gadlin, you
invisible key.
definitely have the hex key.
Do I? Okay, well it's not
Am I
in
coming across
my.
it better?
You hold all
You
the
are,
keys.
yes. Okay.
That's
well,
hilarious
then,
because I'm pretty sure Danny even specifically told you to put it in there.
I don't see it. I'm gonna add it.
If you look in the chat, you even posted that you have it.
Okay.
Let's see, I think I mean, for the most part, that covers it. There is an ongoing fight with the Minotaur skeletons that popped out of the painting or murals on the wall. You're not sure exactly how they came out of the murals, by the way. That might be something you'd be interested in. I didn't really describe it. They just appeared. There's one in a pit of acid, acid. And then there's, looks like, 7 that are outside of the acid. And we agreed we were going to pick up on the initiative roll of Gedlin, and we were going to continue the numbers that we already had. Go ahead and cue up the battle music. I did post the number 62060 if you want that. Let's get into some battle here with Gedlin first. One other quick note. Zorn did cast Turn Undead, so they are currently unable to approach you. Anyone who takes damage can, or does have Turn Undead drop, I believe. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so remember, they can't attack and they can't take reactions. The only thing they can do is move away from Zoran and take the dodge action.
That's right.
If you attack them and do damage to them, they come out of their turn and will become aggressive. So we're taking them down one at a time, essentially.
So they're all turned? Are they all turned right now?
Correct.
Yep, if I move around, I can herd them like sheep even.
Cool.
That's how they got one into the pit of acid, which is 15
I was thinking,
feet
like, what kind of deadly traps do we have? Huh.
The acid
Pit of
is
acid's
not-
pretty good.
We noticed the acid is not doing any damage to it.
Okay.
It did a lot of damage to the
Wait.
living people in your party, though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I bet.
Jacoby actually was unconscious.
Yeah. Jacoby went down in the pit of acid.
It was like a full-on, like,
Yikes.
low thing.
It's
We
I think
almost
the only
lost
time.
Jacoby.
I think it's the only
How'd you
time
guys get
he's
him out?
done
Did you guys Tarzan him out of there, or what happened?
Yes, you and me, I should say, Davri and Gedlin jumped in there and like roped him up, and then Gedlin used his hysterical strength. I rolled really high on my athletics check to hoist Jacoby out of the acid while you finished saving Zorn.
Nice.
All right. So Zach, did you also want to control Jacoby tonight, since you're so familiar with
Yes.
his character? Okay.
I am
figured
already
so.
set up to do that.
Awesome.
Gedlin is going to holler at Jacoby to get the rest of the keys, because there's still some keys in the maze. Just touch the key and you'll get it out, it's fine. And then he's going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 15 feet. Stand back here and Eldritch Blast the one that's in the pit, because it probably can't get out of the pit.
Ooh, quick sidebar as well. Aaron, there was an update to Roll20. Are you able to see the Minotaurs and everything? Are we all good there? Okay.
Yep.
There was another game under a different URL, and I didn't know if I got it to you or not. So thank you.
Oh, yeah. I just found it a different way. It didn't. Yeah. No, I was able to get to it through my profile, so no worries.
Awesome. All right, thank you.
Yep.
Please continue,
Yep.
Zach. Sorry.
Yeah, so I'm gonna roll up and I'm going to Eldritch Blast that guy. I don't know if you guys
I was looking away. Would you?
figured out the effects.
Ooh, that's cool.
Oh yeah.
I was like, did that thing just breathe fire, or am I going nuts?
Nope, Zach found toys.
Oh god, my screen. Yeah.
All right.
Can't do
first
that in
Eldritch
person.
Blast. Dirty 20.
That hits.
7 points of radiant damage.
All right.
Second one, 15 to hit.
That will hit.
Yes. 10 points of radiant damage. 18 to hit.
Yes.
7 points of radiant damage. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's me. That's what I got.
Dovry's upside down and puking over there.
Yeah, guys, sorry. The next 5 minutes, I'm just gonna be playing with all these new effects.
Hey, that was
just
out of
gonna
turn.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. That probably uses Gedlin's action economy, eh?
Yeah, that'll pretty much do it.
Bless you, Dovry. Looks like he's used over there.
You wish it was a sneeze.
Yeah, that's gonna be my turn.
Sounds good. All right, Aaron. It is your turn.
Okay. So the one we're targeting, that's this one. Right? Yeah. Is that the right one?
He was targeting this one, I believe, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Acid Boy. Okay. I will also target Acid Boy.
Look at that acid bubbling away.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't even really feel like using anything fancy. I'm just gonna get the short bow out and take a pot shot. Why the heck not? 26 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, good. Because I'm already rolling my damage for a 7 for damage. Yeah.
For your information, I did rule that Jacoby was too far away based on the depth of this Minotaur to hit him. So if you were to move any further back, the same would apply to you. It's just like hard. It's just hard to get the correct angle on him.
Understood. Yeah, if it really comes to that, I'll climb on the ceiling and just drop arrows on him.
I forgot about that.
But yeah, I think that's probably my turn.
Okay. All right, Zorn. How many turns do they have left of being turned?
I believe we just started round 4, so 6 more rounds.
Okay. I will keep a tally.
I'm trying to keep track too.
Thank you. Your turn.
I will Sacred Flame the guy that we're shooting at, I guess. So I need a dex save.
You got it. That one.
Cool. 19 radiant damage.
Aye. That kills him. Do you want to describe how you kill him?
I mean, it's Sacred Flame, so I say a prayer, and you guys just see him light up, and he wails in agony as he slowly melts into the acid, and then he gives a thumb up as he disappears, just like Terminator.
I respect the nod at the end there.
All right, that's cool. I like it. Very good. Is that it? Do you want to move at all? Because you remember how you kind of hurting them?
Yeah, that kind of lost effectiveness after it turned out the acid wasn't killing them. So,
I'll give you the
trap one in the acid pit.
Yeah, Dobry's gonna speak up. That I think it's worth having one in there at all times. Can they get out of the acid pit? Do you think?
We don't know.
You don't know, and come to think of it, this guy here, I think would be forced to do it anyway.
Yeah, he's scared.
If I'm being nitpicky, I think he has to.
That's fair. We could even say like I move here to really force it.
And I should roll if he takes any bludgeoning damage from falling.
Ooh, I hope.
I can't roll an 11 on a d10. That must not be a d10. It's one of those funky dice that I have. I really thought it was a...
Somewhere I got a d24.
Did I ever tell you, Zach, about the special set I bought, not knowing what it was?
No, but I think that's how I got mine. Because I was not aware I was buying.
I know. I have the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 16, 8, 16, 20, 24, 30, 60, and 100.
Wow.
And it was because of an accident. I did not mean to be ordering such special dice, but now I have them. The one time in my life I'll need a D5.
Are they
Mine
somehow
was-
labeled as such? Because I would never be able to tell the difference between a 26 and a 30, for example. Like,
I just gotta find the highest number.
This is the.
they better be
this is a
color coded or
D30.
something.
D30 is a little bit bigger. It's got slightly different poly.
Okay.
I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's see. Don't think this one can move. He does have. Oh, it's not his turn, so he's not going to do the moonbeam save yet. Liz, if I forget, remind me. This guy's got to do a save on your
I was just
on
gonna ask,
his
didn't
turn.
didn't I take off Moonbeam?
I don't think so.
You moved it over to this corner last week.
That's right, because I awoke in 2, but we could handle 2.
Oh, it's the monsters next. Were you done there, Jared?
Yeah, I guess so. I thought this one had the moonbeam on it.
I have a marking that I remember
Yeah,
placing over here.
I remember that I did wake up too, because I had this one covered as a fire elemental. The one on my side, sorry. I can mark
Oh,
it.
that's right. Okay, well,
And
I
then
will roll
I'll
his
have-
save. See what he gets.
So, yeah, I need a Constitution saving throw for the Moonbeam one.
Okay.
How does a 12 do? I'm guessing that fails.
It failed.
Okay.
Let me get myself up. 1 second.
While you do that, I will plan
I
out
cast
this.
it at 4th level? No, I did it higher. 6th level. That was right. 6d10 is 31 points of radiant damage.
Would you like to describe how you kill him?
I think, I just set the moonbeam in motion, like, it feels like a week ago at this point, even though it was 2 rounds. And I've just gotten so, caught up on this other one in my fire elemental form that it almost surprises me when, like, the beam is it's just too much radiant energy coming on him for so many minutes, It's just the exposure of it, and he just, and, like, disintegrates, falls to pieces.
How very meta of you. But I like it.
So, yeah.
All
And I'm
right.
like,
Well,
oh, shoot, I didn't have some beam on that one. So, yeah.
All right.
Remember to move that next time.
well, the next turn would be your Dwarven Decipod, is what he's called. He is the one just above Artis over here. You called him in, do something last session that I don't remember. Do you want him to attack? He will follow orders.
Can we send him into the maze?
Yes,
Let me
please.
see if the book says anything on that. I don't see why not, but I could be wrong. Because we did have, I did rule that a mage hand could leave by touching a key. I remember that.
Yeah, but not the person who cast it. That was a whole thing.
Made
It's,
sense to me.
it is.
Yeah, no, it made sense. It was just a whole thing.
Must be a creature, unfortunately. Constructs are not. We'll say this: he goes up and finds out, and nothing happens. So there you go.
Move around.
That brings us to Artis Simber, and then Artis Simber recognizes that. Oh wow, there's a lot of lag right now. He notices that Marika is making to attack the one in the bottom left because she's changed into elemental form.
Yep.
So he is going to do likewise. So I will have him roll his... Gonna do his sword attack. 2 of them. Both land. I actually went and bought out my local D&D stores, a D&D store of D8s because I wanted them.
That's funny.
He needs enough dice to kill us.
Right, I needed more dice. He does 11 damage to the Minotaur. And then stands ready. Dex is at the ready. He's a small creature though, so he can't reach the one in the pit. He will follow any commands of yours. Anybody desire that run in and do anything? Otherwise, he will just stand by waiting. Doesn't really have free will.
He's also a construct, right?
He is also a construct.
Yeah.
I think he's fine to not attack. We just don't want to get it too hairy in here. I don't think. I just wake him up and then I don't.
Maybe
know
he
that
can go
do enough
guard the
damage.
door.
Yeah, he could guard the door. He could do all kinds of stuff that you guys can't do because you don't have the action economy for it, like investigating things because he's not in battle right now. This is something you've never taken advantage of the NPCs for. Like, if you are tied up in initiative and you don't want the NPCs to be fighting, you could have them like go set a trap, search for traps, call for help, all kinds of stuff. That's what they're there for.
Go investigate the death room while we're tied up here.
Okay.
No, that was a joke.
Well, I mean, he could do it if you want.
Why not? Let him do it.
Do it.
All right, he moves his full distance, and he'll get back to you on that. Zen,
Maybe.
the druid. Maybe. Zen, the druid, is going to walk up to the Minotaur, and you see... Ooh, I have a sound for this on Soundtail. You hear the sound of, like, frost coming out of his hand as he does a frost spell of some kind.
You're killing me.
What? And he misses. He just... Oops, too high. Sorry about that. I'll try better next time.
That's why you gotta bring the heat.
The Irish Deep Gnome Druid of the Circle of Spores did not hit his attack. Try to fit as many like weird things in as possible for him.
I think that he almost hit Marika in her fire elemental form with a frost spell.
That would be terrible. This is not a laughing matter.
Would burn.
I respectfully disagree.
Pulling up Balin. Balin says, "Morning! Nice day for fishing!" And he runs up with his... Oops, he doesn't go that far. I meant to have him go there. And he lashes out with his fishing rod. For an 11. Wow, that was... Oh, no, it was a critical fail. So he misses. Darn it. That would have been more fun if he had hit. Never mind. All right, Jacoby's ready. Did you want him to go into the maze?
Yes.
Okay. As he reaches out, He feels himself shrink and gets sucked into the maze. He is now at the whim of the DM.
We split the party.
That's fine. I was in the maze for a little while. I didn't see anything that can actually hurt you.
There's no rule against splitting the party. The DM just doesn't like it.
It just doubles the work for the DM, that's all. Which is usually heavily punished.
You know, it's okay as long as you guys are okay with me taking the time. I need to scroll to the right table or Google the thing, you know? Alright. You rolled a 54. Finds nothing. So his first round.
Alright.
He comes up with nothing. And then he says, I end my turn. And it's Liz's turn.
Right.
He's really good at telling me that.
He is. He's the best of us at that.
He's really good at it.
Right. All right, then let me show you how it's done. Oh, first I need to. Okay, so are y'all just playing around with the effects, or is someone actually like attacking these turns?
We are for sure playing with the effects.
Okay, so those two behind me, are they still turned, or do I need a perception check to see that?
Still turn.
No, they're still turned.
Okay, cool.
It's like Bilbo's birthday party right now. There's just fireworks everywhere.
And so
Are
I'm
you
going
having a Harry
to...
Potter wizard fight right now?
They absolutely are. It's turned into the trophy room all over again.
Ooh, death.
I'm going to move Moonbeam to the acid Minotaur.
Move it to this guy here.
Yes, and that's my bonus action.
Okay.
And then give me one more second, because I'm trying to learn how to use this fire element. Alright, so one action is called a multi-attack. It said the elemental makes 2 touch attacks, right?
Yep.
Because I can attack someone that's like just touching them.
Yep, you do it twice.
So I play this as like, I just want to like throw him into like one of those like really quick grapple things that like UFC fighters. No, I'm not. I'm gonna just slap him across the face twice with my hands. One hand, inside, outside, front hand, back hand.
All right. So you do get to roll as many attacks as it tells you on the multi-attack, yes.
That's only 2, not 4. So that's +6 to hit. Oh, so that's packed up like even.
There's a lot of shenanigans going on right now.
We just have to get it out of our system. It's a new toy and it must be played with.
Oh my goodness.
17 plus 6 is 23 to hit?
23 will hit.
Alright.
Sparkling one of the best.
Will that be for both, or do I have to roll it to attack? Never mind. I should be
You
one,
roll for both, and then you roll damage separately as well.
Alright, cool. Then the next one, that's 18 plus 6, so that hits 2.
Yep.
And then 2d6 plus 3. Which one's 6? That's 2. So the first slap is 7 plus 3 for 10 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And that's the front hand. And then my back hand is 6 plus 3. So that's another 9 points of fire damage.
Nice.
The other way.
That reminds me of an old Israeli insult. If you really want to insult somebody, you smack them with palm, and then you smack them with the back of the hand on the other way.
Yeah.
I think it's an insult for just about every culture.
And if you do it to the nose, I think it's specifically with the nose. I don't understand it. All right. Anything else, Marika?
And so I used my bonus action to move that. So I moved the moonbeam to the acid minotaur.
That's right.
And
So
that's
he'll have to do something on his turn. Yeah, con save. Very good. Gedlin.
Okay. Gedlin is going to Eldritch Blast 3 times this guy over here. Because I like
You
the
have fun with
effects.
the visuals, and I'll have fun with the sound effects.
Oh, perfect. See, I can't do both at the same time. That's the problem.
That's why I'm
that
here.
will be a 26 to hit on the first one.
That'll hit.
I'm assuming that'll hit. Oh, finally some decent damage. 12 points of radiant damage.
We need to designate one player to do sound effects for players, so that we can do this stuff.
Can I do
19 to hit, I believe, hits.
Yeah.
7 points radiant.
No.
He's dead. How do you want to do this?
2 Eldritch Bolts go flying, and like right after he just gets like slapped around by Fire Marika, he's kind of like on the back foot, and then like the first one like hits him and knocks him even more off foot, then the second one hits him, he just like shatters, just like bones everywhere.
Ooh,
Yeah, it's
I
like
love
whatever
that.
magic was holding him together just is gone, and he just bones go flying.
I have destroyed the covalent bond in your molecules and shatter
Yeah.
and disintegrate.
That's that.
I never took chemistry. I don't know what I'm saying, but it sounds
Failed it
cool.
twice. I'm an expert.
I opted for anatomy
Created
instead.
an atom bomb.
Excellent. All right. Well, did that use your whole action economy?
Nope, just I don't really
think so.
I don't really got anything else to do, so yeah, I'll just hang out. I'm good. I
All
end my
right.
turn.
Thank you. Dovry.
Alright, well, Dauber's excited that Balin went running in there, because now he can use his sneak attack if he can hit a shot. So he's going to attempt to hit a shot. We'll see how that works. Ooh, 15 to hit.
And you said
That
it
ain't
was the
much.
same target?
Yes, the one right by Balin.
That will hit.
Yay! Okay. Let's find some damage. First things first. 8 damage per short bow. And then we're gonna hit him with some snack attack. Wow, one of the dice is broken, and that's really funny. It was like glitching. It was stuck on the other dice and it wouldn't roll. 18 sneak attack damage. And I think I get Whales from the Grave here, I believe, because it's within 30 feet. Is there someone that I can see within 30 feet of him? Actually, maybe not. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, no, that one's within 30 feet.
I'll say it's close.
Like
enough.
from the corner, yeah, from
You can hit
they're
this
big
guy.
fellas. Okay, let's do it then. Let's Whale from the Grave. Oh, and I'm using a soul trinket, so I don't have to actually use a slot for that. We'll do
Nice.
13 Whales from the Grave damage for both of them.
All right. So now this guy up here is. I don't have a great way of marking this, so I'll just put a little green pip on him. He is
Yeah,
no longer
that looks-
turned.
Yep.
I'll just use that going forward as green is no longer turned. Very well. You have movement available to you if you want to use it. I would mention you have pillars here that you could climb since you're you.
Good. Yeah, I am me. It was a factual statement. All right, I'll climb up here and taunt that one, I guess.
Excellent.
Sounds-
It gets
sounds
you
great.
25 feet up in the air because this room is
Nice.
bigger than the others.
Cool.
You can
Gonna make
taunt
insulting
in ceilings.
gestures towards him. Yeah.
Haha, you can't catch me.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah,
Anything
very good.
else?
No, that'll do it for me.
Okay. Jared's turn. Or Zoran, sorry. There's no Jared in this party.
Worries. I'll just go do some control. So I'll go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Am I able to scale this? I will use the dash action to like jump up here.
Yes, I would say it is 10 feet up in the air, so climbing speed was what, half of walking speed? Is that right? I believe so. If you don't have it.
I don't think so. I was thinking like if that was low enough to like vault. I don't have a climbing speed.
Yes. Yeah, I think it's close enough. Let's say that I think I had mentioned there might have been handholds in the wall. It's not a smooth stone wall.
I Jackie Chan off of the, like kick, ha!
Wall jump?
Yeah, wall jumps will break.
We'll put you right there. I'd say that's probably your movement then, since you're not
Okay,
designated
so I pop
climber.
there, and just as I jump over, I do like a boom face at the big scary Minotaur because I know he's gonna run away from me.
Which I might need a reminder for. Hopefully I remember.
Well, luckily their turns are like right after mine, so. We're only attacking the one in the pit right now.
Well, not me. I attacked the other one too.
Which one did you attack?
Top left. Well, not top left, but left and up from the one in the pit.
That guy?
The one with a little pip on him.
Oh, okay. I didn't see that. I will Sacred Flame that one on the stair then.
Okay. I think I might have an appropriate one. Sacred
Dex roll.
Oh, that's right. It's not a condition. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't thinking.
This is what it looks like.
That's gonna be a bad one. 5.
Okay. He takes roll 16 radiant damage.
How do you want to do this?
It does exactly that. It's a bright, blinding light, and when you guys all blink, there's just like ash that's like falling. That's all that's left.
Nice.
Ow.
All right. Oops, I deleted Moonbeam by accident.
You deleted the whole Minotaur. That's fine.
There we go. We'll move that later. Right. Minotaurs. Book it this way. Oops. Their movement speed. Okay. I think they can get... That guy can get that far. This guy can get about that far. This guy is no longer turned. So he's been hit. This guy can't run any further away. Well, actually, he could.
Wait, Dan, I was Sacred Flaming the guy on the stairs, not the acid pit.
Oh, did I pick the wrong one? Sorry about that. Easy fix. We'll do that. My bad. I thought you meant the one in the acid pit. Okay. That makes it easier for me. This guy... You know what? I think mathematically it makes sense for him to book it south. He's not getting any closer to do that, so...
Send him my way. Bring it.
He can only get this far. And kind of doesn't know what to do. He uses the dodge action. And we move to the dwarven Decipod thingamajigger. He is up here. He last turn tried to use the maze. Didn't work. Any other commands for him? Sounds like a no. Let me know if you change your mind. Artist Simber is going to make 2 long sword attacks. They both miss. That's sad. Artist is never very good at hitting things. He seems to be better at non-combat situations. right, and 5. Dex makes it to the door you asked him to investigate. That was his turn. Zen turns around and tries the same spell that he used before, and hopefully actually hits this time. Wait a minute. Zen go. I had his sheet up. Go. So I'm realizing in in-person D&D that my like weird tension I feel when there's a moment of quiet in online D&D is completely ridiculous. Like, because I'm not any faster really in person than I am online. It's like when I go quiet, I feel like I'm failing as a DM, but I'm not really. It's just there's a lot going on.
It's because when you're online and you go quiet, it's just you in your room quiet. Whereas like when you're in person, people are talking, having side conversations, like, you know, which we can't really do that online, unfortunately.
Yeah, that is the worst part, and I wish that wasn't the case. Okay, he does hit. Let's see how much damage he does. He used Chill Touch, and he dealt 14 damage to the Minotaur. Admittedly, without asking if you wanted him to attack it, so Turn Undead drops on that guy. Moving us to Balin. Balin makes another attack on the with his fishing rod. Oh, much better. 17 will hit, dealing a whopping 7 damage. It's just a fishing rod. It's actually a club that I modified to be a fishing rod, but it's a fishing rod.
Listen, man, I've been hit with a fishing rod. It's a weapon, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Those whippy little things, absolutely.
Well, they
Yeah,
hurt.
that does. Yeah, physical and emotional damage.
There was a kid in my cul-de-sac when I was, young that whipped me with something very similar, and it like left whip marks all over me.
Yeah.
Ugh. I also got hit over the head with a spade. That's probably why I have so much Dane damage. Okay, I'm gonna roll Jacoby's exploration in the maze.
Alrighty.
Oh, this is gonna be a good one, I think.
Don't kill Jacoby off while Jake's not here.
Oh. We already have that key. I have to re-roll. He finds the purple crystal key. Does he grab it?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Grabs it and gets sucked out of the maze. So I will just type in the chat that he has it.
Would he have time to, like, say, pass it to the construct and say, take this to Gedlin, and then jump back into the maze?
Yeah, free action to give, and it's under 6 seconds to say that, so I'll allow that, yeah.
Dope.
And so you want to just send him right back in for another turn next round?
Yep, he's speed running this maze.
Okay, I'll just put him right in there, because I think that's probably fair. If not, he would do it on the start of his next turn. Okay, so I had held the action of the Dwarven Centurion thing. I forgot what I called it. 5, 10, 5, 30, 40. Hey, he can get all the way to you, to Gedlin.
Dope. Okay, Gedlin has Purple Crystal Creek. I am actively adding it into my inventory as we speak.
Sounds good. Marika, it's your turn, and then Gedlin right after her.
Okay, cool. With this one, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the same attack, but instead of this time I'm slapping it around, I'm just gonna go right under the. I'm gonna tickle it in the ribs.
With your multi-attack?
Yes. I don't know why I put these dice up. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to roll with my real dice.
Speaking of
so I don't
dice,
have to-
I wanted to ask you guys, would you be interested in like personalized or like a personal set of dice for the next campaign? it would be either in person or the D&D dice, and you'd get a different look, a different skin on your dice. That'd be something that you guys would like.
Yeah,
I'd prefer to mail like physical dice, which I never have a problem with somebody rolling physical dice with their D&D sheet. It's just more work that way.
Does a 12 hit?
12 misses.
Okay. How do I roll a 6 again? Never mind, I don't do anything.
You try valiantly, and
but with my bonus action, I am gonna demand that the Minotaur down there make its little Constitution saving throw.
That's right. Thank you. I've got a 3.
And let me see how much damage. That's 60-10. Unfortunately, I don't have 60-10, so I would be tickled pink if you sent me a dice to use.
Very good.
So many dice.
Wait, hold on, sorry, y'all. Let me just get slow when I go to scroll. Give me 1 second.
You won't say no to more?
I am active. I have dice in my Amazon and what's the one? Etsy. Thank you. I have dice in my shopping cart.
This is
and I have so many.
Some of mine. My Star Wars dice are in here as well.
36 points.
Nice.
Of radiant damage on that dude in the acid pit.
That is awesome. You said radiant?
Yep.
How do you want to do this?
Same as the other one, he's just gonna shake like he's in a microwave, and then fall apart at the atom. Yep. Integration.
I love it. That's awesome. You have a bonus action left, I think. Is that right?
No, I've made a joke that I used my bonus action to demand that we retconned him going back in time. I guess I can move. I can move Moonbeam as a bonus action now. Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm suggesting.
Yes. I still do. So I'm gonna hit. All right. So these two are still turned. I'm gonna hit the one right in front of me. Just double down on this one. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. And I think that does it for your turn.
Yup.
All right, Zach.
I'm going to instruct the robot to go back to the maze, and then I'm going to. There, I can do the sound effects too. Eldritch Blast. Dirty 20 to hit.
Uh-huh.
Max damage, 14 points of radiant damage. 24 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
7 points of radiant damage. I forgot to do my. Natural 20. Yeah, baby. How come that didn't give me the special? Okay, whatever.
It's because you're not special.
Oh no, it did. 11 points of radiant damage. For the
Well,
third
you
one.
finish him off. Any special flourish?
No, much like the other ones, like by the time like the third bolt hits him, it just the bones just drop. They just like whatever is holding them together is gone. He just goes from a scary undead minotaur to a pile of dog chew toys.
Nice. I think it makes sense to say initiative drops because both of these two that are alive are turned and can't do anything to you guys.
Drive into the pit.
They're only turned for another 4 rounds, so you're talking 24 seconds.
24 seconds. So you could... So I didn't mention this because nobody asked, but they would both fit in the pit.
I like it.
Get him in the pit.
Alright, you should be able to maneuver enough that they both fall into the
yeah,
pit.
I would come this way until they moved into there.
Here's going.
Woo!
Back in Nave. Back.
Oops, I hit the wrong music for a second there. That sounded very weird. Okay.
I've been hearing bird chirps the whole time. I haven't heard other music.
Uh-oh.
I mean,
You're
damn in the wrong one.
Been making.
You have
There's one.
62060.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep, I see the other people in there. It just changed for me.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Same here.
Sometimes it bugs out. All right. So initiative has dropped. You have 2 hostages. You are welcome to finish them off if you want to.
I definitely want to.
Yeah, me too. I was like, yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
I'm-
I'm moving, good with moving.
There's
If nothing else, in Valmira's name.
At least
Yes.
I approve. I'm rolling for Jacoby. He spent while you kill them, because that's going to be. At first, he doesn't find anything, but then he finds a green key. Shortly after. So I might need someone to just write these down for me because I
have just decided that I'm gonna be the keeper of the keys. And
Yeah,
I'm
that works.
adding them now.
Okay. He finds the key and he pops out of the maze. You hand it off. Do the whole 200-meter relay thing.
and then goes right back in.
Right back in. Okay. Survey
There's no monsters
says.
in there.
Well, you don't know that. Let's see. Please let me know what you have. Purple, gold, blue. Is it green I just gave you?
I have blue, green, invisible, and purple crystal.
Okay. And then Davri has gold.
And I quickly toss it to Gedlin. Here you go.
Gotcha.
All right. He searches a little longer. Comes up short for a while. Appears again with a red key. You're noticing that there's only one color that the sarcophagus has turned that you don't have yet. That'd be black. Nothing again. Jacoby seems to be spending quite a while in there.
Really don't want to go in again and help him, but I will.
Okay. After what seems like an eternity, which is really more like 10 minutes, Jacoby comes back out with the black key. Leaving you accounting for every key so far. This is including that invisible key as well, which is a different shape and size, I want to remind you. I had mentioned that last week.
I got black, blue, gold, green, hex skull, invisible, purple crystal, and red.
That's it. That's all of them. That's all the colors that the sarcophagus changes to. The order, I did write down, but I'll just tell you again. I'll paste it. Blue, gold, purple, green, red, black. That's the order.
I will say, like, everybody, let's back up in case this kills me. And then I will
remind you that the Minotaurs came out when the Dex's little Dexapod like bumped the thing.
Yeah, I'm thinking that was because they didn't have the right color key. So I'm thinking
That's
if I
why I
match the
hope you-
key with the time.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and kind of just sort of like role play it. So like purple.
Purple key, go.
Blue.
Purple key activate.
You put the purple one in there, and the key doesn't insert all the way. Just the tip of the key goes in, and it doesn't turn at all. It just goes in, and you hear the sound just like the other sarcophaguses when you open them. You hear the sound of stone, and the lid slides off. The colors stop rotating. So firstly, before you look inside, something happens to you, Gedlin. It's a good thing. Don't be afraid. I used the purple key.
It's never a good thing.
I'm afraid.
I'm so glad you started with my favorite color.
You hear the voice in your head of a very powerful being. It sounds frightening to you. It sounds like something you haven't heard before, but it's the voice of a being you wouldn't want to mess with. And you gain that. Recipient gains a Charm of the Maimed. This charm allows you to regrow a lost appendage or organ, such as an arm, foot, or an eye, after it is used once the charm goes away. But you get the...
So I got a get out of jail free card on getting maimed, is what I just heard.
Would have come in handy if
Sticking
you...
your arm in any holes that we find.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Gedlin's that's just like more reason to be reckless. It's like, whatever. So what if I lose an arm? I'll get it back.
Key disappears out of your hand as well.
I will
Vaporizes.
hold up the keys to my compatriots and say, who wants free powers?
Oh, can I get the gold one?
Sure.
Thank you. And I take it like a card.
If it's all good things, I suppose we should maybe share the wealth around everybody.
Yeah.
That, you guys can do that in just a second. Sorry, there's a bit of a time element here. That happened to him, and then the following happens, and then conversation would be able to happen. You see slime pouring from the folds of a scintillating robe sitting inside of this sarcophagus. It takes the form of multiple flail-like pseudopods, and a female voice echoes through the chamber. I can help you. At least I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Do you want to resist or accept the flail snail unk to possess your mind?
Oh no, I can't. I already have the best one ever. I can't give up my +6 to dexterity.
Right.
What is this you're talking
Oh, I forgot the rule. You don't get to choose. You just have
Oh
to.
no!
You have to. You have. The battle happens in your mind, outside of your control. I forgot about that.
Okay, that's right. All right, it's okay.
about?
Okay, so
what do I gotta roll?
Roll a straight d20, and that is the god in your head, and I'm gonna roll a straight d20, and that is the god trying to take you.
Wait, I thought I gotta roll like a wisdom or a charisma or something.
No, this is different because the gods are battling in your head, so you don't. I forgot. At the beginning of the Tomb of the Nine, it says, whenever a second god wants to take possession, it's completely out of the player's hands. They don't have an option. It just.
So, can I use my favored by the gods special feature that allows me to add 2d4 to a saving throw if I fail?
But it's not a saving throw. You're rolling for the god.
16.
You succeed.
Okay.
I did not know he was so attached to his trickster god.
It gives me a 23 armor
It's a
class.
massive,
Of course,
it's a
I am.
massive buff. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. Well, let's see what you miss out on.
Central to my character.
Are you sure you wanted to miss out on that one?
High Constitution would have been nice too.
There is one character that doesn't have a trickster god. Is it Jacoby or is it Marika? No, it's Marika. Marika, you might want
Okay,
this.
guys. Right, you can do the battle for you can do the battle for gods here, but I think you have to fight the god to get the power. So just be aware of that before you risk the biscuit.
Let's go. throw
And
down.
if we take a tight 5 at some point here, I will call Jake and ask him if he wants me to risk the biscuit, because he doesn't utilize his high strength very often, and he might get something dope. Like,
Yeah, see what Jake says.
I could use a 5, so let's do it. Let's take 5.
oh, sweet. Okay.
Sounds good.
Good time for it. We got a lot done in
No
the first
risk it,
hour.
no biscuit.
That's really impressive.
Somebody sent me one of the funniest things ever. You know who Brandon Lee Mulligan is, right?
I think so, yeah.
His humor just hits me so hard. He's got these series of videos where he's like pretending to do like a sit down with the CFO video of different companies, I just sent the Skype one to the whole group where he's like the CEO of Skype and he's really mad about Zoom. And then there's like the Oreo one where he's like, I think we can just stop making new Oreos. Like I think we don't need a marketing department. We just keep making the ones we have and we're good. Like everybody knows us. We don't even need marketing anymore.
You just remind me I have Oreos. Exactly for days like this.
I miss Oreos.
All right. Well, thank you for allowing me a little more time. I realized I needed to hook up my vehicle to the trailer because I won't be able to see tomorrow morning, and well, I couldn't see now, but it was better than waiting until 5. So I'm getting up early to make it to town. Okay.
So now the sheep can get out, and there's no problem, and I'm going to speak that over you.
All right.
Do not do anything to jeopardize my chance of getting sheep, Liz. I will do bad things. Also, I spoke with Jake, and he said risk the biscuit as many times as it takes. To get him cool powers.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's where we left off. So, the possession happens by touching the scintillating robe.
Oh, you have to touch the robe?
Yeah, I probably goofed it a little bit with you, but it came out the way you wanted.
That's okay. Now that I have the robe, though, I do want to check out this robe. Is it cool?
Oh, yeah. Robe has 3 charges. Oh, go ahead.
Before we get much further, I feel like I should be the cleric and ask how everybody's feeling. I know we didn't exactly do damage during that, except for,
I got this up for 5 hours. I'm an air elemental for fire elemental.
Jacoby's down to 3rd health. Gedlin's at 2/3. Not great, but also not terrible.
Davi's doing okay.
So for the next, 3 hours at this point, Dan?
Uh-huh.
I'm at 102 hit points.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie.
34 out of 87, so I'm good.
I'm gonna miss being able to solve all my problems by turning into an elemental when I have to start a new character for my Sunday game. High level moon druid. This is like, oh, there's a bad guy. I have 130 hit points.
No, he's gotta live on. He's gotta live on.
Turtle shell.
It does make you a prime target to become an elemental, just so you know. The enemies do know tactics. Maybe not the same tactics, but tactics. Okay, so the robe.
Already needs a tank.
Right? This robe has 3 charges, and it regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn. While you wear it, you can use an action to expend 1 charge to cause the garment to display a shifting pattern of dazzling hues until the end of your turn. During this time, the robe sheds bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. Creatures that see you have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. In addition, any creature in the bright light that can see you when the robe's power is activated must succeed a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or become stunned until the effect ends.
Ooh, who wants Flashbang Technicolor Dream Jacket?
That's a great name for it.
Call me Joseph. No, I'm playing. Don't put it on.
That's what I was thinking.
It'll turn to cinders as soon as it touches me, so I can't take anything right now.
Anybody showing a particular interest in this? If not, we can set it aside and sort loot once we've raided this tomb thoroughly.
It'll only work if you carry the robe.
I'm gonna need a big old nap after all of this.
Since Gedlin's already touched it, it has no effect on him, but it will affect anybody else who touches it.
Oh, okay. So that also goes for who wants to roll the dice on getting a +6 to their Constitution. Man, if
I'll do that.
I would say Marika, that might not be a bad move.
Yeah.
That's not bad, but I do like the guy I've got.
I'm gonna go for it.
It would be fun to like be switching who you have all the time, though. It'd be pretty funny.
You have to attune it though, don't you? So it takes like a while.
An hour, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when you get possessed right away, though.
You
Yeah,
get
that's
possessed
right.
away.
Oh yeah. The possession's right away, but it's just the attunement.
And I might make an argument for a short rest here pretty quickly.
I would not fight you on that.
Because my skin is melting off.
Inventory. Okay, so we have a black key, a blue key, a gold key. I think Marika dibs
No,
the gold key.
The gold key, yeah.
Okay. Then we also have a green key, an invisible key, and a red key. Davri, you want to who's up? Who wants to get? So you get the free power of just using the key on the thing. That's how I got my get out of jail free card with getting maimed.
Yeah.
And I think we have enough keys here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Some of us will get a couple.
Who's
So if you get a
Who's
if you
this
get a
little guy?
sucky one,
That's your little lizard friend.
Yeah. A little chameleon guy that I can't remember his name.
I just
You
saw
know,
him
I'm-
sneaking up behind me and I got worried.
You called him like Slizzard or something like that.
Slizzard.
okay, I am adding robe of scintillating colors to my inventory.
That's a really funny way to pronounce that word.
Sorry, what did I say?
You said scintillating.
What's it supposed to be?
Scintillating.
Okay, my bad. I got Skittles on the brain.
I kind of like Skittles though because of all the different colors.
I was totally intentional. That was my thought from the beginning.
It was not a
You
Freudian slip.
activate this, the pockets fill with Skittles that you can use as weapons with your sling.
And when you activate it in battle, you say, "Taste the rainbow."
And whoever gets hit with
That's
it becomes an
magic word.
actual crack fiend for sugar and can only think about getting more of them.
You guys remember that commercial about Skittle Pox?
Yeah.
That was the weird Skittles is.
Back in the day.
That was creeping me out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then in the Gushers commercials with the people that would lose their heads.
Mm-hmm. For some reason, I like that one, but not the Skittles one.
The Skittle Pox one was gross.
Skittlepox one was eating zits. Let's be real. That's what that was.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was gnarly. That was rough.
Like, even in middle school, us was like, ooh, that might have been too far.
I will take a key there, Gedlin. Maybe there's a chance that my skin can be regrown.
That'd be nice. Yeah. What color do you want, my guy?
You got a skin colored key, or
He's probably
Hey,
green at this
beige.
point.
I would say green or red, maybe, if you're
I
burned.
would think that, except for this, fancy green down here. I will take the green.
Okay. Green key. Go
He's
get
feeling
it.
a little green.
I'll step aside, and we just gotta wait for it to turn green, and then you stick the key in.
I'll give it a couple of rounds to make sure I don't mess it up.
The color has stopped shifting.
Take
It
the
is
purple
stuck
key out.
on purple.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'll take the purple key out.
The purple key vanished once you put it inside.
Oh. Okay, we're done.
What?
I did say that earlier. I'm sorry.
You probably did.
Yep.
I'm sorry, guys.
You got
You
my
didn't
hopes up
know.
and then you dashed them all. I go into the corner and I skulk.
I thought we were gonna get. You want a cool robe?
Maybe later.
I thought we were all gonna get treasure and magic powers. Sorry, man.
Well,
It's the
Well, then I
DM's
think
fault,
we're
really.
kinda done here? There's probably something we missed about, like, we could have had an idea based on the colors or something, you know?
Maybe.
Like maybe there's something in one of the tapestries the Minotaurs came out of, or some bullshit.
You want to investigate them?
I don't.
There are
But
10,
I can investigate
somebody
stuff.
10
Maybe
tapestries.
better at this.
You have
Gedlin is now really sad that there's not more treasure and is going to
one here,
spend time.
here.
Going to mess with the sarcophagus and hopes, and like put the lid back on, mess with the key, see if I can get it to go back to changing colors. What if we put the robe back in? Try it again.
That could be. It is multicolored.
I think there was probably just the one thing. And it was just if you get the key, you just gotta time the color.
After a little bit of experimenting, Gedlin finds that no matter what he does, the sarcophagus does not go back to the way it was before he inserted the purple key.
Deeply unfortunate.
You know we haven't. Oh, Dex is back, isn't he? Hello, Dex. What did you see?
Tick, 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 tick. He says to you in his dwarvish, at least to somebody he says this, that he found traces of blood in the serpent mouths that were mounted on the wall next to the door. That's all he found.
Very superstition.
Okay, well, do we want a short rest here, or maybe this isn't the safest? I don't know.
I would rather short rest as soon as possible because that at least gives me my wild shapes back.
If we short rest in here, then there is a rock drop trap at the top of the stairs and an acid pit at the bottom of the stairs. We could jerry rig something up to, if anything comes this way, that will trigger. Jared don't know how to do that, but you would think it'd be pretty simple.
Also, like, hide behind these, like, steps. Are there underneath the steps, you know, that we could at least, like, take refuge and, like, get under some cover?
A Harry Potter closet.
Yep.
If you're concerned about the boulder falling, you could have your rogue Spider-Man climb up through the hole and put the immovable rod beneath the boulder.
Ooh, the rod from God, I forgot. Yeah.
No, number one, I have that right now. Number two, we figured out that it was connected to the chest that had the invisible key, and Davri undid it last time. So what I was saying is we could jerry rig it so that if anything starts coming down the stairs, it would just, like, we rewire it to be our trap so that we could short rest in this room.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
If people want to do that and take a short rest.
Sure.
Yeah,
And
I need to
bandage
take
up
a rest.
this oozy skin that I have. Doing that, I do believe, kind of messes with your wild shape, though. You're just gonna be a beacon of flame in here the whole time.
So
I needed to get my wild shapes back, and since we're not in the presence of anything, like, I would get my wild, because I get two wild, I have to use both of my wild shapes to do this.
You could drop it
Okay.
and you get it back on your short rest now.
Yeah.
I have made the case before, and I think it's a fair case to make, that you can short rest in wild shape because it's just who you are physically. You can hold a concentration spell while you're in wild shape. You can do anything you can do. It's like if you were to be polymorphed. That doesn't, like, being a rat doesn't affect your ability to take a short rest. So I would argue that you could stay in wild shape for your short rest, maintain
regain
your
your
elemental form, and then recover your wild shape, your 2 wild shapes.
That's what I was gonna say before I knew you were gonna say that.
All right, cool then.
Because I agree with that reasoning. Makes sense to me.
The only thing, and I'm not actually arguing this, I just like to come up with other ideas, is that a lot of short rests, the concept is that you're like bandaging yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So
Or
if you're
studying,
in a
or-
different shape, do you like you get different set of hit points? So can you bandage like wounds that you sustained as your? But I'm not actually making that argument.
I got 2 things to say to that. First of all, do you want us to fail, Jared?
No, I was literally just talking to you just to ask what you thought about that.
No. I think that's a valid point for like the short rest hit point recovery. I do know that Wild Shape, specifically Moon Druid Wild Shape, has some sort of heal option. I can't remember. I don't use it very often. I can't remember if it's like you can expend a certain amount of your hit die to recover hit points when you change shape, like when you go back.
Oh,
But like
you
Liz,
can
you'll
use,
have to look through.
you can use a
Okay.
spell slot to regain health in your wild shape.
That's right.
According to Mike Merles, while I was asking this question, I was looking it up. According to Mike Merles, you can do this.
Yeah, my
Okay, Liz, you can do this.
Moon Druid took like
Mike Merles has
It's
spoken,
been
whoever
settled.
that guy is.
The council of the 3 DMs have convened and have come to a conclusion. You can do this.
It straight up suggests that
Thank you for
You
hearing the
can
case that I
stay.
didn't bring up.
it furthermore suggests that you could technically stay in your wild shape indefinitely as long as you're resting, because
Yep.
you regain your wild shape ability by short resting. So you could just
Oh boy.
stay.
Oh boy.
So yeah, you just if we do this, you essentially double the amount of time you can be a wild fire spirit.
Yes.
Druids are
Alright,
broken, man.
yeah, just from personal experience, it's super fun to live your life as a bear for a while.
Yeah. like real life.
You know this because you come from Alaska, right?
Yeah, the supreme life form. Like they're just better than us. They
Yep.
have more fun. They're not afraid of anything, not even the weather.
Yep.
Yeah,
Have no
they're just-
worries at all. Yeah.
It is my spirit animal. Yes.
Just live your life as a giant grizzly bear and just enjoy everything about everything.
Do whatever you want. Nothing's gonna stop
Perpetual
you.
fireball.
While you're doing this, Balin walks over, kind of investigating the murals, and as you're just chatting about what you're gonna do, and he leans against the wall, and it like kind of moves behind him, and it creaks, and you see it kind of opens up to a. Why did they do it this way? Who thought it was a good? Okay. I'm not gonna be able to show you because whoever made this map made a dumb decision. But I can move you onto the other side of the wall into the hidden passageway that opened up.
Do it.
Wait, do they all have hidden passages?
You know of one right now. Balin's inside of there.
I mean, the skeletons all came out of the tapestry. I would immediately check like the next one near it and yell at my investigator and my team to come help me.
I'm
Oh,
coming.
okay.
See this one here.
Oh, just start, pick one. Yeah, they're all
Since-
just coming out of little pits.
Since you saw that Balin was able to open it by accident, you find another one. But Balin seems to not have come back yet, like he's still exploring.
Well, let's check on Balin real quick, I guess.
Morning.
Balin!
Morning.
Oh,
Morning.
this one's
Morning.
bigger.
Guys, there's actually a legit tunnel back here.
Yeah.
Yeah, here.
I never found a tunnel I wasn't willing to run into.
I'll let you go ahead then.
Brave rogue you are. The brave
All right,
upside down rogue.
go.
Oh, I'm right side up for me. Am I still upside down for everybody else? That's
Yeah.
pretty funny.
You have been the entire time.
Oh, that's funny. I fixed that a long time ago, and then I played with it some more.
Wait, how did you do that?
Left click and do advanced transform. Flip vertical.
What a
I
cool
just-
name for such a simple
That's
thing.
really funny. Here, let me flip horizontal. Maybe that'll fix it for everybody.
You're good on
It
my
actually
end.
fixed itself. You're fixed now.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like as you were talking about it, maybe Dan. did
That's
something.
super
It
funny.
was me.
Ah.
Pay no attention to the DM behind the screen.
It was
I
wrong
just
clicking
want
right.
you all to know, I had to spend so many hit dice to get my hit point back because I kept rolling ones.
Did we get a short rest,
I was
or are
trying to
we
give
moving on this
you.
before a short rest?
I was trying to give you an option for another place for a short rest. So
Okay, we'll
I
just
was
keep
trying to
moving
be
on.
what do you call it? Benevolent DM. That was my
Yeah.
attempt.
Okay,
That's
well,
the word.
I'm being sneaky as I do this. I don't know if it matters or not, but
I'm not.
I'll be
there.
sneaky with you.
let me know if I need to roll for that.
I am in the back because my skin is sloughing off.
Ooh, what's that?
Poor Zoran.
Okay.
Hang on, Zoran. I think your druid actually not. I don't know about Marika, but I think Zen actually has some healing.
I mean,
Yeah, you
all
I didn't
druids
heal.
are
I just
full
had-
healers.
I was
sorry,
just
I
straight
keep
up
forgetting
waiting
how-
for.
I have
the
cure
short
wounds.
rest.
I'm just gonna go up and give Zoran a big hug, but not real. Well, I mean, I'm curing his wounds, so it's not gonna
Don't
profit.
touch me! You're a giant ball of fire.
Oh, that's right. Oh shoot, I
In
In
forgot.
fact, you
Okay.
shouldn't even be in this hallway. You probably burnt all of us once or twice.
And I
Yeah, you are size large,
Ow.
but you
So-
don't even fit.
I don't think the statement was true that all druids are healers because he is Circle of the Spores and he does not have it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna
I
drop
thought he
my
did.
wild shape this time.
No,
I mean, I
just
can understand
straight
that
up.
I'm prepared, but like, druids could access
Eyebrow.
a boatload of healing magic.
Sure, he just doesn't have
And-
He
it.
just doesn't have it prepared.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
okay.
give Zoran an awkward side hug to not slough off his skin.
Oh, I'm just playing in character. We could totally wait. I'm waiting for the short rest. Do not use a spell slot.
Why is everybody upside down all of a sudden?
Because
Because they're nuts.
You guys are a bunch of trolls tonight.
Yeah, probably shouldn't. I'm not gonna get it back.
You
Oh,
give
does
me an
anybody
option.
want to open this chest in case there's magic powers that are associated with it?
Yeah, I'm
So
gonna
it
It
respect
is
it.
not a
Steal all the
chest.
magic powers?
Yeah, I was wondering what it was. Yeah.
It is not a chest. I will tell you what it is, though.
But did you see that I can't sit in here if I'm in a fire elemental because I'm large?
Yes.
You
Okay,
could squeeze
do
through.
it! Open the chest! And I feel like my breath comes out like an AC unit. When heat on, bad place B.
This room contains a wooden cabinet with a numbered dial at its top, set with two ornate metal spokes. Beneath the dial, a pendulum swings inside an open compartment. An egg-shaped stone adorns the pendulum's tip. So, in case it's not obvious, because this description doesn't make it super obvious, you see an empty compartment that looks very out of place. Like this grandfather clock here is missing a lot of structure to it. There's just a lot of air, and there's a mechanism moving back and forth, the pendulum, and the clock shows the time being. Let's see here.
What if
I
this
did
sends us back in
actually-
time?
I did actually lose track of what time it was. So I have to follow the book and roll for it. The time is currently 8:05 in the evening.
PM. That sounds about right.
Yeah, it's probably close to right. It's closer than it's far from the right.
Can't tell
Time,
time
I
down
think.
here, guys. It's dark. Time travels slowly, or weirdly. I don't know if it's fast or slow.
I don't even know how you know what time it is. I haven't seen the sun in forever.
God just told me.
Time. Why do y'all keep asking about this time thing? Explain this to me, please.
It's
Uh,
like,
The
you know
sun
how...
rises and the sun sets. It does
Uh-huh.
so at relatively similar times every single day. That's time.
I'm gonna confuse Marika even more. It's like, you know how sometimes a thing happens? It's like, how many things have happened since the last time you were thinking about things happening?
He
But,
used
like,
the word
even-
time.
How many,
Like, I know that, like, there have been...
How many occurrences have occurred since the last occurrence that occurred?
how many things have things since the last time, last
Dreams
recollection
since I was
of
born
things?
and I met you.
He's stuck
Wait,
in a
what?
loop.
That is time, Marika. It's just a different concept of we take like you count how many moons, we break the time down even further in between
It's a
them.
measure of reality's duration.
It's the morbid. It's the most
That
morbid
edge of,
countdown.
like, miserableness I feel off of every one of you. That's what the problem is.
It's the most morbid countdown. Time literally starts when you're born, and then it just ends when you die. It literally is just a countdown to when you die.
I'm so glad y'all don't seem to chalt a lot.
Become an emo band after
I'm
being
glad
told
you
for too
don't
long.
let your ideas permeate my wonderful continent. Wait, what about me?
Time is just counting down your death. I wrote
Did
a
we all
song
just
about
die?
it.
Oh, that's the.
You're going to be a bard
No,
now,
you're-
Darren.
You're alive.
What's the 20 roll? Was that for the time?
Yeah.
I
Yep.
just heard whoop, and then I thought, okay. So you're saying there's just a clock in here?
Yep, that looks like a sideways clock. What, tall clock?
No, it's like a tall clock. It's like
It's,
a grandfather clock.
Grandfather clock.
Grandfather clock.
Mhm.
But it has
Just in here
like
keeping track of time.
weird panels
Marika,
missing.
grandfather is
and
your dad's
just
dad.
air there, and it looks like
No,
the mechanism's kind of just floating in air. And then there's the top of the grandfather clock is solid, and then there's the clock face there. It's very odd looking. Let's
I'm gonna
see.
inspect this thing to see if it's magical. You said there's stuff just like floating in the air, like some of the mechanisms are just floating.
Yeah.
Weird.
I wonder if there's an invisible keyhole somewhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I do
look for
have an invisible key.
I'm gonna look for physical traps first, like
Oh, okay.
any kind of thing that's holding this thing in place.
Are you using the spell for that, or are you physically investigating?
No, man, it's dangerous though. I don't really want to touch it, so I feel like it's gonna be at massive disadvantage. But I am gonna like feel around. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. There's these little pieces floating in the air. I'm gonna like with great dexterity and attention to detail, like a surgeon, put my hand around the outside of these and try to feel for any like wires holding them up.
Your hand
That kind of
bumps
thing.
into an invisible wall right in front of the
Ah!
mechanism.
Ah, guys, I found it.
Great dexterity, he says.
Found the wall,
Ah!
guys.
Oh, I didn't expect that there.
Yeah.
Nothing happens when you touch it.
That's good. Well, then I'm gonna try to feel out where it's at. Hey, does anybody have any like powdery type stuff we could just throw on it and see where this invisible wall?
I have seasonings, but I don't want to waste my seasonings on
No,
your
we're not gonna
nonsense.
waste your seasoning on that. Yeah, that's
You
not
don't
a good
want to
use of
season the
seasoning.
clock.
Use the
Sorry, I
seasoning.
used up all
I
my
just
code.
start spitting. I start spitting where I think
What
the
about
invisible
the
wall might be.
seasoning?
I have gold
Dust, but for some reason I feel like the seasoning is probably better than using gold dust.
I have already started hawking loogies.
See, like, I don't know, man.
Oh.
You guys are too late.
Day, day 35, eating the same bland meat, I would probably give up the gold in exchange for seasonings. That might just
Yeah.
be the halfling in me.
Not at all.
Have you noticed the dust on the floor? It's very dusty in this room.
I was gonna say there's a ton of dust.
There is a lot of dust on the floor. I wanted to let you possibly throw away your gold, but I couldn't do it after a while.
Well, I'm still spinning, but you guys go ahead and get some dust on it. I'll probably think that's a better idea once I see it work. Okay, so are we able to like find an outline of this wall?
Let's see here. Somebody asked me for a question outside of the game, so I was responding really quickly. You find, with the scattering of the dust, an outline of a keyhole.
Ooh. Well, that's for sure where the invisible key goes. Get the
Guys, I got bad news. I don't know where the invisible key is. It's definitely in a pocket. I don't know which one.
All right, everybody, jump him! Go through his pockets. No.
He pats himself down. And is like, okay, this one feels full, but I can't see anything. Here's the key. Like,
Responding really quickly, and then I'll get back to you guys. Sorry, he's messaging me right now. All right, thanks, guys. If you're able to find the key on your keyring, because I thought you said you put it on the keyring, it is roughly the same size as the keyhole.
well, roughly the same size works for me. Get a mallet. Let's do this.
Yep.
A mallet? Gonna smack it with a hammer? I don't understand.
Yeah, in case it's a little tight fit. Just line it up best you can and give it the mallet.
You got a
The old crunk treatment.
bung hammer because you're a winemaker?
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you've hidden one this entire time?
I have brewer's supplies that I've been lugging through Cholt this whole time.
You absolutely have.
If you think that I was not ready to make wine should we get stranded somewhere, then you are wrong, sir.
Or at least hammer out a bunghole if need be.
We were not going to have to go through life sober should we be stranded in Cholt. That was not a worry we were going to have.
Okay, well the key, let's see here. Okay, the lock opens. And the door, which is very odd, opens, but you can't see it. You can feel it as you're swinging it. Like the hinge is on the left-hand side. It opens like a big door, and you have access to the pendulum. And on the pendulum, you see the egg-shaped stone. It seems like it is not securely fastened. It's just sitting there.
Listen, I don't know about you guys. I want to take it.
You're almost greedier than the guy with the greedy god.
Yeah. Yeah, you gonna grab it Indiana Jones style, or how are you thinking of doing this?
I mean, I'm pulling the room here. I'm pulling the room.
You know, my vote is for sure taking the thing.
I figured you were on Team Shiny Rock, yes.
Yeah.
Liz has to go pee real quick, but then Marika's all down.
Is Marika down for tempting fate and trying to take the Shiny Rock?
Yes.
All right.
I mean, we're here for fun.
Right. I'm gonna proxy Jacoby's vote. He's also down to fool around.
I can. Yeah, I'm certain Jacoby would be down.
I think he would be down. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. How do you want to grab it?
I got some pretty good stats as far as like saving throws. I'm pretty dexy now. Good wisdom, good charisma. I'm willing to be the guy who puts his arm in the bear trap, if that's what you guys want. But if it gives me power, that's my only thing. It's like I don't want to soak up all the cool bennies.
I mean, I feel like it's probably gonna be something cool. I've already got cool cool stuff. Who is missing like a cool item?
I think Jacoby just has his bow. Let me see. Inventory.
What about Marika? Does she
Oh no,
get
he's
anything
also
cool?
got the bracers of archery. He's got 2 things.
Okay.
Gedlin is rolling in magic stuff.
That I've already sewed onto my thing.
I could use more. I just don't know. We haven't really gotten anything that like strikes me as super awesome. I don't know.
Oh wait, did you say you have the rod from God now too? Did you grab that after sometime during last session?
It was how I saved myself out of the acid. You can definitely have it on your person. I was kind of just kidding.
I do really like the rod from God. Okay.
I think it's funny that you keep calling the immovable rod the rod from God.
Yeah, because that is not what the rod from God
Because
is.
it's the opposite of what it is. Yes, I love that. And I know that you know that.
Yeah. Which makes it even funnier.
I know what you're doing, yes.
Yep. Yep. Okay. Well, Davri is looking left, looking right, sees a discussion about who should grab the object, and he just goes up and grabs it.
That tracks.
All right.
Like that's what I was expecting to happen.
Yeah.
There you go. There's the description.
Ooh, navel of the moon.
Your characters don't know this, but you can know this. And it also gives you a name for the item to put in your character sheet. So.
Oh. If only I had some loved ones.
There is more information. That's funny. More information your characters don't know about this. But you can know. Oh, I guess that last part's cut off. Ignore that.
Yeah. Done and done. Okay.
For more information, see nothing.
See blank.
I feel like Davri has like 2 times in a row now very, very craftily snagged the hyper valuable items.
Yeah.
And I love that. I love that that's how that worked out. By just by a random chance.
It's so in
useless
character.
but incredibly valuable crown, and now like not useless, but like for this quest useless but incredibly valuable like Fabergé egg or whatever.
If Liz is here, I have a question for her.
What's up?
Have you seen Davri carrying the crown around?
Didn't I watch him pluck it off the crown thing that I tried to hide from him?
Nobody saw me grab it. Yeah.
He was in a different room. You did see the crown, though. Can I have you do a history check for me? Or religion?
Yeah.
One of the two?
I for sure would not be like making a point about it, but I feel like everybody would know that I have it. Yeah. Like they're gonna put 2 and 2 together, but I'm not like I'd for sure have it stashed away in a way that people can't see
That's
it.
not a D20 at all. Here's a D20. Hold on.
So
What is that? Son of
Just
a
to
gun,
clar-
only 4.
4?
Yeah.
Is that with modifiers?
Yeah, I only have a +1.
Okay. Alright. Thanks for playing.
Thanks
it's just a really cool crown that's worth a lot of money.
It's just a really cool crown that's worth a lot of money. Alright.
Just to clarify so everybody knows, because you would pick up on this, Gedlin is not gold greedy by any means. He actually doesn't care about money. His family's rich. The money he has now is like his monthly allowance. He does not care about money. He is magic item and like cool powers greedy. Like he is out here trying to get him and his friends all of the cool powers. So if he sees treasure hungry, that's his motivation. It's not money. Which is why he doesn't care that Davri has the crown and the egg, and just like, yeah, whatever, man. You want the gold? Go for the gold, bro.
Now we gotta get the bag.
Alright. Well, did you want to take your short rest? Have we canonically done that yet?
Yes, please.
Okay. Canonically. Right word. You know what I mean. Okay. I will say your NPCs join you in this hidden passageway, and you're able to figure out how to close the door if you want. Just prop it open ajar so it doesn't close all the
So I
way.
can get into the hallway, even though I'm large.
Are you staying in here because
Well,
it's large?
I'm gonna stay in the back of the group because I'm a big fireplace.
You're putting off a lot of heat in this very cold dungeon. Feels like you're on the surface again.
Yep.
Oh, I'm definitely like let's see, what do I got for snacks? I got some high-end snacks.
Are you
I
gonna
got-
cook things on your friend?
Yes.
I'm going to yes. I am going to take some of my bread, and I will put some of my very good Gouda cheese, my Bernst cheese,
This is the epitome
and
of
a
this
little
party.
bit of honey, and I will toast it on Marika's fire elemental form and share with the group. Hors d'oeuvres.
I really couldn't think of a more Zach thing to
I'm gonna
roleplay.
lay out Renaissance painting style.
Perfect. Yeah, just so I can get a good even. Like, hold your here. Let me turn on my camera real quick.
We're
my
gonna get a
recording right now.
demonstration.
Hold
Hey,
your
video
arms up
friends,
like
ladies
this.
and gentlemen.
Hold your arms up like this, but close to your body, so I get like 290 degrees of like
Can y'all
cooking
hear
or
me?
whatever that is.
There you
Can
go.
y'all hear me?
Convection?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes.
Somebody blow?
Okay, because my computer did that thing where I'm gonna have to leave because like all of Discord froze
Oh,
except for this. So I will see y'all in just a second.
okay. That's weird.
As soon
All
as I get
right.
mine, I'll get another computer.
And we're gonna go ahead and do the short rest function on your character sheets so that you receive your short rest.
Yeehaw.
Short rest.
In that time, the dwarven centurion, or whatever I called him, disappears. And magically, the NPCs become the NPC token. That I have fewer tokens to. The DM casts consolidate. And all of the NPCs become one being.
That's a very handy spell.
It is a really handy spell. It's a swish and flick to do it properly. Alright, Liz, I don't know if you heard me, but you can run the short rest function on your character sheet, and then you're good to go there. You get your spell slots back and stuff.
Unfortunately, only my wild shapes.
Darn.
You're not using hit die?
Oh wait, I always forget how to do that. It doesn't do anything on mine. What?
Well, so you go to the heal
1d8
section,
plus 2?
and then you select how many hit dice you want to do, and you roll those. It'll find the number, and then that's the number you want to heal.
Heal section in here.
So click on short rest.
Hit points. Okay, take a short rest.
Yep.
Click on the short rest button, and then
And
the
then
thing that pops up, it says short rest and then recover, gives you some check options, and then it says like
I
your
didn't
class,
do any of that.
hit die, and there's share your screen, please.
I can't. Automatically
Okay, I
apply
will share mine.
healing with dice result.
Under that.
Yeah, so those checks under where it says druid, you
There's like a
can
little
check
boxes.
those and it'll
Yeah.
start adding dice that you can
Oh, I see. I can't see on my TV screen. Okay. So I get 1d8 plus 2. Take short rest. Okay, cool.
So I check like a lot of those boxes if you want to heal a lot.
Yeah.
It's kind of a gamble, right? It's like you get that many
And-
boxes to use until your next long rest. So if you're like really hurt right now, you need a lot of them. Go for a good chunk of those
The
boxes.
thing is that I'm clicking these boxes, right? Like I'm doing 3d8 plus 6 right now.
Mhm.
Take a short rest. Confirm. It doesn't do anything.
You gotta
To my
press the
character sheet.
you gotta press
the-
the button to actually roll the dice, and it'll
Yeah.
add it before you say take short rest.
Yep.
It's actually a kind of a cumbersome process.
It
Okay,
really
wait,
is.
wait.
It really
We're sitting
is.
there being like, if you just
It's not intuitive at all. There should be a number there where you select just the number of hit die you want to do, and that's it. Like, there should be just a drop-down box where it's like a number between the number that you have left and 0.
So then I still have to roll. Now I just confused my damn self. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, so you select the number that you want, you press the 5d8 plus whatever or something, then it'll roll the dice, then you hit take a short rest.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you want to cheat, you roll the dice and then you just never press the take a short rest option.
Correct.
And you close out of it, and then you still have all your hit die for some reason. But it healed you.
I'm gonna have to have someone physically show me that because I went to go collect all the dice, and it just got rid of that window. Like,
You know, I could do it for you, actually.
Liz, you gotta click that button. When you click the check boxes, it comes up and it says 3d8 plus 6 or whatever. Press that. Press the 3d8 plus 6 and it'll roll.
Yep. And heal
Okay,
you
well, I
when you
guess
do that.
mine's broken. We'll figure it out later. I'll just roll physical dice. This is the most ridiculous thing I've seen.
It's okay, Liz. We'll figure it out. Okay, you're at the end of your short rest. Anybody who wants to attune to anything can. You probably should choose who wants the cloak of scintillating colors.
I'll take it.
Okay. Do you want to just accept Unk possession, or do you want to resist?
I'll accept. I'll drink the Kool-Aid with the rest of y'all.
Oh, it's not
Alright.
that bad one.
It's actually pretty
And you're going to
good.
be indestructible.
Yeah, there's big benefits to Unk.
So, Unk
Also,
is...
flail snail. I mean, come on. One of
Yeah,
the
it's pretty
coolest
sweet.
magical creatures.
He was the super neutral one too, so like it's a good pick for your character.
All right, Unk the flail snail is self-absorbed and indecisive. However, while Unk inhabits you, your Constitution score becomes 23. While inhabited by Unk, you gain a flaw as well, which overrides any opposing flaw. I am incapable of making decisions. So you are true neutral. That's what that ends up being. So you're very indecisive as Unk, but your Constitution's really high.
So no change from reality.
Oh,
I didn't say it, but
oh,
Went today.
man, lots of trash talk tonight.
I know.
Sorry, I couldn't listen. Okay, if you line them up
don't be
like that,
sorry.
it's entrapment. Like,
you have to tell me if you're a cop.
Yeah.
Oh my. All right. Well, Liz, you get the robe of scintillating colors, which is a very weirdly named object. Basically, it gives you that flashbang ability, and so I will copy.
Here you
Did I
go.
copy and paste it for you yet?
No.
Okay, I will copy and paste it for you. So you have that one room that is, I should say door rather, that you passed over. Did you guys want to go back there at all?
The death room?
The room that has a door that smells like death. Yes. Yeah, it sounds really really appetizing when I put it that way.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been checking every single room, but I would kind of point out there, maybe we're getting to the point where we move on? I don't know.
Yeah, it's just the smelling of death. Like, unless there was something just really dragging us to the room and being like, you need to go here, then I'm gonna say no.
That's quite reasonable.
Unless there's just like a big neon sign that say all the clues point to this door.
Scooby-Doo
I'm
set.
gonna hold on.
I'm hearing at least some agreement that you want to skip over that room. Is it
Yeah.
unanimous?
Sure.
I'm fine with that. Yeah.
I'm
Do we
speaking
know?
for
Do we
Zach,
know
yeah.
where to go though? To go down?
Yes, you
Yeah,
do.
sorry, my audio was doing weird stuff there for a second. I clicked on my other video and I couldn't hear anything. I had piano music going in the background.
I kind of want to go
on top of
explore.
this.
Wasn't there like another secret chamber? Go
The
explore
death
that.
room?
So
That
the
Listen.
secret chamber, death room.
There was
What-
like another chamber behind each.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a
Oh,
way behind them.
you are able to check them. If you want. I will display
Pop myself in here.
what you find.
Whee!
Whoa. I'm having issues.
The skull's in here.
Oh my goodness. It's such a small thing to center my mouse on. I'm having a really hard time. So this is where like Roll20 could benefit from updating, is make it so it's not so easy for me to accidentally select every single thing on the map and delete them all instead of one thing that I'm trying to touch. But you know, they haven't figured that part out, so. You know, if I were to give them feedback on what to update, I would say, like, make things easier to grab. I feel like I'm accidentally selecting the entire map and deleting things and showing you the entire map by accident.
I don't mind.
I know you don't. That's what you find in those behind those paintings.
Hiding spots for minotaurs.
Just a bunch of bones.
Knew
Bunch
it.
of bones.
Whole lot of bones. All right.
Bone down,
Well,
bones down. My bones.
yeah, I don't really
know
want
if
any
they're
of those
dry.
bones.
I hope
wonder-
they're dry.
They're
No
not
dog
wet,
here.
which is
That's good.
which is good. It really is good. It really is.
Yeah, that's a
Um,
good point.
Yeah, wet bones are not my friend. Yeah, okay. Well, I've lost interest, so I'm on to the next thing.
You've pretty much exhaustively searched this tomb. Of Unk, that is.
Mhm.
And might I add, you guys may not have put this together yet, but you have found the last tomb of trickster gods,
Mm.
with Unk being the last one.
Look at us.
You have
Made
found
it this-
10 tombs, and you passed over the fake one. And you investigated the real ones, so good on you.
Was the fake one the wine chamber of doom?
Yeah.
I knew
Level
it.
2, the wine room, as you dubbed it, it was
Yeah.
a fake tomb. There is no trickster god that is centered around wine.
There should be.
Yeah, there's just real ones centered.
There will
no
be
trickster gods.
now.
It's just the
Zach's god, yeah, right?
No,
Yeah.
Evan must be
Zandala. Is it
Gedlin's
Zandala?
god, yeah.
Yandala is
Yandala.
featured very heavily in
Yeah.
in wine culture.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
all right. Well, it sounds like you guys need a little bit of inspiration here. So, if you want to, you are able to get out of this room without any trouble. You can figure out how to vault over the acid pit. It's not a big deal, and it leaves you with 2 directions to go. You can go to
How?
the smelling room, or you can go back towards the grand staircase, and that is where you can go down a level. You've discovered this already.
All right,
Go ahead,
Grand
Zach.
Staircase. Then.
I was gonna say, I know I've drank a few potions. I gotta have some empty potion vials. Can I mage hand some vials of acid?
Sure. How many potion bottles do you think you'd have?
2 tops, maybe 3. 2, probably 2.
Okay. Yeah, 2 bottles of acid. Yeah.
Awesome.
I would have to find a good stat for that, but I don't think that's hard to find.
I'm just gonna add. Until then, I'm just gonna custom item bottle of acid.
I don't
think you need to custom item. I bet you can find it.
Yeah, I don't think it needs to be custom. Vial of acid or something would quick search.
Acid vial. Yep, right there.
There it is.
Okay.
Two of
Didn't
them.
just use that. There we go.
There we go. Holy smokes! They're worth 200 gold pieces each.
Well, now Dowry wants
Whoa.
What? I
Wow.
see 25 gold pieces. How'd you get 200?
Oh no, you're right. You're right. I was looking at the wrong thing. 25 each.
Thought that sounded a little high.
I was looking at my breastplate, which was 400, and yes.
Convenience mistake,
I
yes.
too like to stare at my breastplate.
I really hope we find a bag of holding soon because Kellen just has so much stuff.
I know.
Okay,
Next
maybe.
campaign, I'm tracking ammo and weight. I just wasn't ready for it for Tomb of Annihilation.
Listen, if you're tracking weight, you have to let us get a bag of holding or two. Like, it's just, otherwise it's just, it's brutal. Like, it's just murder.
Wait, Ian, you said you're tracking that, right?
So,
Right, because that's the words I heard coming out of your mouth.
yes, so basically
am
whenever
going
you
to track.
fire an arrow or other ammunition, I'm going to tell you to deduct one. And then you write that on your sheet.
That's why I have my short swords. I already knew it in my soul. You were gonna
D&D
pull
Beyond does it for you, and if
It
we're in a
does do it
city,
for you.
you should be able to buy more on a regular
I guess
basis.
not
But
my D&D Beyond.
I'm just
My
gonna be pulling them out as
D&D
your
Beyond
bronies.
is really high and
I-
dry.
I think on your current character sheets, I turned on no encumbrance. I will have that off next time. Because otherwise silly things happen. Okay, ignoring that. And
It's
moving
like a
on.
halfling with like an entire mountain of gear somehow stuffed into one backpack.
10,000 gold pieces just walking around.
it is your
Sure.
strength score multiplied by 15.
Tell you
So,
what.
like they set it high on purpose.
I'm going to step aside for a moment. You discuss amongst yourselves what you want to do next in this level of the tomb.
Okay.
Who's up for murder room?
Take a nap.
If that's our only other option other than going down, have we inspected it at all? I wasn't here last week.
I would just rather go down if we know we've made it this far. I forget why I said I wanted to do that earlier, but I had a good reason.
We looked at Death Room briefly. It was just this was path of least resistance, and
Yeah.
saw a chest,
Yeah.
and it it just felt like there was a puzzle or a trap that we weren't sure on.
I mean, I'm just gonna throw it out there. The reward has been proportional to the risk
Yeah.
most of the time.
Yeah,
Except
not
for-
not the mirror though. We were really like skeptical about going into another mirror situation.
That's true. That's true.
Also not Yako. That guy was not worth the reward.
Yeah, well, there was no risk. We just stumbled upon him. He was just like in a room.
Right. Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm just saying, if we're gonna go through a super sketchy place called the Murder Room, or that we have dubbed the Murder Room
Yeah.
because of how
I
it
think that's
is,
our name for it. I'm pretty sure that's our name for it.
then still, it didn't get that name out of nowhere.
That's true. That's true.
He
I-
says it smells like death.
I don't even know
Right.
what that means.
Yeah.
like old people that haven't washed.
Mhm.
Ew.
Oh.
What?
Aww.
What?
Aww.
I don't know. That was the
No.
best I could come up with at short notice.
It definitely has a different name than Murder Room, but you can call it that if you want.
That is what we've called it. Yeah. Let's.
I'm just saying. I think there's going to be some sweet loot in Murder Room.
Here's something too. If we want to be at as high of XP as possible when we hit the big bad,
I
Or
would
just a
not
side
hate
quest.
another level in.
Yeah.
Before we fight, that would. Yeah.
more side quests equals more XP. So
I mean, Garrett
let me
in real life is a completionist and never like says, I don't need to go there.
I'm running this dungeon like I'm playing Skyrim. Like we are leaving no barrel unlooted.
Every urn
Zach's got-
must give up its gold.
Absolutely. Listen,
I
man.
have
all
100
those
in
gold
smithing,
pieces-
but I will still look for swords.
Ooh. I mean, this... I don't think you're going to get to 13 dice. I mean, you can try, but there's not enough XP for that. Not right now. Make it harder for you if you want. I could kill you if
Well,
that
I might-
helps.
We might as well just run through it then.
Right.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, there's dangers, but they're just not XP rendering dangers, perhaps. But you can do whatever you want. I am ready for level 5.
I'm good with whatever the group wants to do.
Yeah, hearing that, Davri just gets a touch of inspiration. Is like, murder room smells bad. I'm not feeling it as much as I thought I was.
Yeah, I'm all for forging ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a
awesome.
timetable to keep. There's a whole
That's
world
true.
out there that requires us to hurry up.
That's very true. That's a good point.
Why the hell aren't they here?
Literally everybody
That's
in
me.
Toril. They're like, we're all dying, help!
because
why
because
we're
they're
here.
all stupider than us.
Everybody in Toril is an undead, apparently. According to me. Alright, so your little lizard guy would tell you in Druidic, Marika, that he's pretty sure that there's not going to be any problem with going down the hole from the gargoyles. That the gargoyle price was just for going through the rest of this dungeon. So,
Relay this to the rest of the crowd.
I don't know what Druidic sounds like. It's got to be weird. Alright,
Sounds
we...
like nature noises.
I'll get you onto the next map. I'm excited for this. It's like it was a long time coming getting you here, and we are just so close. So close. Oh, okay. So it is a hole, and it's 25 feet down. Do you have a particular way you want to get down? A little bit dark down there. You can see kind of green on the floor, and you don't really smell anything in particular, and you can hear the mechanical sounds that you heard before.
I kind of just look over the edge and I say, should we get send some light down there first? Light a
Ooh,
torch?
wait. Oh, no, I didn't drop my elemental form. I can cast light up to 30 feet or something.
You could do that, or I could drop a torch down there. Your choice. I light a torch off of her body.
Let's see, we have features and traits.
That's one of the
I
weirdest
need
things I've ever heard.
elemental. Blah, 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 blah,
Can't you
blah.
kind of sort of fly in elemental form?
I think if I'm an air elemental, yes.
I couldn't remember if fire elementals could like.
The elemental sheds bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet.
You are a beacon of light down here.
Yeah, she is the torch. You don't need to put that thing away.
Well, but I don't want to drop her down the hole.
Really? Why not? No, I'm just kidding.
That's when we not drop it.
Yeah, let's drop a torch.
I drop a torch down the hole.
All right, then I will move you to the next map so you can see.
We're not gonna have a Lord of the Rings type situation here with dropping something down a pit.
All right, I'm excited for this. There's a little bit of stuff to read to you. Okay, so first of all, no plaque. Every time you've descended a level, there's been a plaque. You get to a level finally where there is no plaque. All right.
Pentagonal room too. That's
Change has
Wow.
never done bad things for us.
Right.
Kind of like
A
poison note.
pungent stench fills this pentagonal room, the walls of which are covered with riveted sheets of iron. A wild garden full of sickly plants and rotting compost takes up most of the interior. And a narrow path hugs the walls between two exits. You would see, in general, that there is an exit, at least there. And there, you can see that. Jutting from the middle of the garden is a 6-foot-tall rusty sprinkler. In the ceiling above the sprinkler is the 10-foot-wide shaft that leads straight up that you just came down from. Alright, let's change the music. Exactly had in mind. It's not quite as eerie in this room as you might have expected. It almost looks a little bit welcoming compared to the last level you were in, because this is a garden. I mean, the rusty sprinkler's a little weird. As you are sort of musing on this, all of you hear audibly, this is not in your head, you hear out loud, a voice, and Gedlin recognizes it. He's heard it only about an hour ago. The voice that was in his head when he inserted the key into the sarcophagus. This time, it says, "You are getting close now." In kind of a foreboding sense.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's our guy.
Mm-hmm.
That very well could be our guy, yeah.
The one we're gonna curb stomp.
Yeah. Old Sazerac.
Lots of confidence. Don't worry, guys, we'll kill him.
I'm curious about this sprinkler and if it looks like there is or has ever been a water source connecting to the sprinkler.
Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, go ahead and what kind of check do you want to do to figure that out?
I'm going to use my peepers on this one. I'm thinking perception, investigation, something like that.
I'll take investigation.
Okay. That was not a good roll. 10. Yeah.
The pipe seems to be going down into the floor, and
okay.
you lose sight of it after that.
Okay, that makes sense. Anybody else want to investigate it for some kind of on nozzle, switch, lever, pump thing? Any of the above?
I trust your intelligence.
You
Yeah.
should not. That's a
I'm not
mistake.
much better.
We're not making it out alive
I'm
for trusting
not
my
much, yeah.
intelligence.
What about you?
Zorn has always been the brains of this operation.
Right.
Okay, then I'm gonna grunt this direction and go, Zorn. Yeah. Towards the sprinkler. See if he can make heads or tails of this thing.
Don't you have a bonkers high investigation?
Me?
No, I have bonkers high perception.
That's right.
Yeah.
I have no investigation. I don't know why we're looking at me for this thing.
Wait, what is mine? Because I feel like one of mine is really high on that for some reason.
I have a +4 to investigation. Am I the investigator of the group?
I mean, I have a plus.
No, I am.
Six,
I have a
but I just
plus
rolled like
5 to
crap.
investigate.
Yeah.
I'm dumb.
Oh? What do you mean?
Never mind. Don't question my intelligence.
I won't.
Eureka's intelligence, right? Very
Please
good.
roll. Here we are. You son of a gun. Only 9.
Guidance?
Advantage. I get to roll on my real die. Oh no. Yep. 9.
9 to investigate the sprinkler. Okay. Same deal. It goes into the ground and it disappears. There seem to be some bushes around it.
I'm seeing the same thing, y'all.
As you look around the room, first of all, in a meta sense, I have made some changes here, so there are some things that look a little off. I'm going to just point, there is not a door here. There was, but there is not, so you can safely ignore that corner. That's the only thing I have to tell you for this room. I have opted to cut that one off, for very good reasons.
Fair enough.
I'll let you know if there's any more really obvious stuff like that.
And so we came in from the shaft, right?
Yep, you came in.
We came
from
down?
up
Okay.
top.
So-
Yeah.
Are there still 2 exits or just one? Since
So you see a door here.
No.
Why I have it secret is locked. Well, I guess I gave that part away, but you can figure that out. There's a door here, and there's a door here.
Is it locked?
Well, when you go over to try it, you find it just locked.
is that both of them? It looks like Gedlin's trying them both.
yeah, but
Kevin's just walking around like a tiger in a cage.
if you look
You guys
around,
have any of those keys left?
I got all of those keys left.
You want to start jamming them in I guess that's a good question. Are there keyholes on these
no
locked doors?
keyholes, but you do see a button over here.
Start jamming anyways. Let's
Why is this button not, or why is this key not fitting in the button?
yeah. I don't know. This seems like we've been warned to not go recklessly into things, and I feel like pressing a button might count.
I feel like this is an obvious trap.
Yeah, it hasn't stopped us before, but maybe this time we should try to avoid the trap instead of falling right into it. Yeah. Anybody else want to like investigate the room a little bit more for other stuff?
Yeah, can I? I'm just gonna like.
and see if there's any like thing to, like open the water faucet thing. Any like valve.
Yeah.
Kevin's just like walking the perimeter and like checking things out and seeing what there is to see. Can I run an investigation check based on that?
Sure, I'm gonna have to probably skip over Marika for the moment and Dovry since
That's
they've
fine.
already been doing some on the sprinkler. But if they want to do investigation on something else, you're welcome to.
Can I see if there's any creatures living in here?
Yeah,
Like birds and...
survival on that one.
Perfect.
I bet you're
This
good
is
at
my
that one.
absolute best.
Wait, is Marika still fire shape?
Yeah, but
She's
everything here is wet.
Okay, good.
No, I'm gonna come out just in case.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop
It's
wild
gonna get
shit.
real smoky in here.
That's
Yeah.
a really good point that I had forgotten to think about.
Yeah.
Guys, it's getting hard to breathe in here. All right,
Get
Gedlin,
Cheech
what
and
was
Chong.
What do y'all think I have? What do y'all think my survival modifier is?
Plus
7?
12.
10.
It's plus 11, so Zoran is.
Yeah.
Whoa. What did Gedlin get for his investigation?
Gedlin got a gentleman's 10.
Me too. We're really bad at this.
And
We're gonna die.
There's
We're
a
gonna
lot of
fumble right at the finish line.
there's
We're
a
just gonna
lot
have to
of
press the button and we're gonna get
plants in
cooked.
here. Yeah, there's a lot of plants in here.
None of these plants appear to be of edible plants that I'm aware of. Correct?
They're mostly vines and bushes. They're not food plants. It's strangely dark in here, and it kind of makes you question how the plants are growing. And Marika got something on her.
Nat 20.
Yeah.
For a 31.
All right, and you're investigating the plants for any animal life. Is
For
that right?
anything growing, yeah, like so. Yeah, I guess animal life. Yeah, anything living there, bugs, lizards.
Your druid, being extremely proficient at this, notices that amongst the vines, there seem to be 3 piles of. Oops, that's not very visible. Let me change that to something a little more.
Which means something has to be living in here. Fecal
You
matter,
see-
everybody.
3 piles of different vegetation that is out of place.
Oh.
So these plants shouldn't be here, and these plants shouldn't be here.
Interesting.
I quickly get scared and I look up. Is there anything hanging from the roof?
Nothing hanging from the roof.
Oh, no
Okay.
snake vines.
That was my one contribution to this room, guys.
Does anybody have like detect magic or something like that? Because I feel like we should be throwing it at one of these little 3 areas right now.
My repertoire is getting quite exhausted. I do not have that right now. I have Dispel Magic.
That'll help us. I mean, I'm willing to lick whatever we need to, but
Like poison or something. But maybe I'm crazy.
What do we
can
think?
we try to investigate further these little patches and try to figure out, like, in what way do they seem like they don't add
Yeah,
up.
I should
They
really
don't
give a
belong.
little bit more to Marika because she got a natural 20. I feel like I maybe didn't give her enough.
I agree.
These are mounds of compost, and you weren't there for this. Becknu was, but because you come from the same tribe, I'll just say that you saw this. Back when you were exploring Omu, you had an encounter where Eustace broke off and got stuck in a group of shambling mounds or assassin vines. Maybe even both. This looks oddly similar to that.
Don't touch these!
Okay, new plan. Marika changes back into her fire elemental, and we just go upstairs for a while and let this take care of itself.
Well, what's it gonna do if we leave? Like, it's not gonna do anything.
Like,
No.
if you hug these vines, you're gonna burn them down.
Oh, I see what you're saying. The rest of y'all go upstairs. Okay.
Mhm.
'Cause I
How are
was
we
thinking-
getting upstairs?
No, I'm gonna turn into a goat and just eat
Shaft.
everything.
So you could make it work. It'd take a few minutes.
Can we take a long rest down here? I'm just playing.
It's an option. I don't know how good of an option.
I
it
think
is.
we could try. I don't think it's gonna work out for us. I think we could try.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, what's the worst that happens? Let's not ask
y'all
that
decide,
question.
do you
We all
want to
die.
burn this out, or do you want me to eat it up?
I would say burn it.
Okay.
You want to burn the piles?
Means I have to go.
Listen, we don't actually. Do we need a fire elemental for that? We got torches and stuff, right?
We do have torches. Yeah.
We might not need that. Yeah, that's a
I
good
got
point.
2 vials of acid.
That's true. Hey, yeah.
Oh, wait. No, I got it. I have poison spray.
All right, round up.
There you go. You extend your hand toward a creature you can see. Oh, it's got to be a creature. Oh, would these vines be a creature though?
Plants are creatures.
So I don't know what the book says, but I would say that poison would work on a plant.
All right, cool. I assume it's gonna fail a Constitution saving throw of 15.
Who knows? Maybe I've just like broken the entire game because I've given you
Yeah.
the Constitution saving throw. Okay.
I mean,
Which
it's
one
your
are you
game. You're allowed to break it.
That's right.
No,
Uh,
too focused on the assassin vine things.
Where do you? I don't know if you have the range or spread to hit all three at once. But I could be wrong about that.
Well, listen, hold on. It's a cantrip, so I can just do 3 different ones. And it's 10 feet, so
10 feet range.
yeah.
Okay, so you have 2
Zoran,
in
you
range
need
of
to
you.
move. Oh, wait. That's 15. No, that's 10 feet. That's 10 feet.
Yeah, that would be 10 feet.
And then I'll
That
move
one's too
up.
far.
And okay, so the first one I hit, that's gonna be 15 points of poison damage.
Please roll initiative as it takes damage and battle starts. Bum, bum, bum.
Alright, listen, y'all, I got this, okay? You just gotta let me do my thing.
I think something's up with Soundtail tonight. It disconnected me, so I don't know if the music's working.
I still hear the music.
Yeah,
Creepy.
Oh, that's weird. I did switch it to fight music.
Oh, I'm still hearing spoopy music.
That's weird. Well, that'll be fine for the rest of the night.
Yeah. It's good dungeon music.
It is. there. Whew, there is definitely some lag with this jump gate update, but it is still like it. It's a little bit slower than I'm used to.
I knew it was gonna be these.
Well, who didn't? At this point.
I don't know.
All right, one shambling mound that is attacked comes alive, and likewise so do 2 others.
I got a flaming sword to use.
How much
Remember,
damage?
it takes 15 points of poison
Pretty
damage.
sure they're not weak to fire.
Well, then I will do something else that they hate, like cut them.
Okay, let's.
I don't know that for sure though.
Oh, I have to add you all to the initiative tracker because it's on a different map now. Okay, bear with me. I gotta work with the slowness of this update. It's gonna take me a tiny bit longer than usual. But you can go ahead and roll. I'll just take me a moment to get to your characters.
Point initiative! Oh, right!
NPCs will stand back. You can command them to do things if you want. I think that really actually kind of
Save us!
makes sense. Save us! That's the command.
You guys handle this. I'm
Throw
gonna go get a
yourselves
sandwich.
throw your bodies in front of the attacks meant for me.
Yo.
Listen, Dex is a construct, okay? He doesn't get it. He's a non-sentient and therefore cannot be enslaved slave.
Oh, shambling mound rolls high. As high as Jacoby, though. That's no surprise. Okay, I am missing Dovries, and that looks like the last one. There we go.
Yep, I'm in.
Awesome. So we'll start with Jacoby then.
All right. How many spell slots does he have left? I think he has not very many. It turns out. Okay.
Oh, did he short rest? We probably should have thought about that.
He did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
I can't
Back
edit
now.
anything because I can't edit anything because I'm not like I'm just viewing his sheet.
Are you okay? Come here.
All right, so yeah, he'll use his last first level spell slot to cast Hunter's Mark on this guy and do his normal Jacoby nonsense. All right, plus 14, and he gets to re-roll one if he wants to. First attack, he's doing sniper shot. It's a 19 minus 5. Does 14 hit?
Nope.
Alright, he's gonna redo that one.
Okay.
That's his mulligan. How about a 21?
Yes.
Okay. What am I rolling? 1d6 plus 20. Okay. That means it really even worth rolling to death. Okay, 6. Okay, yeah. So first shot, 26 plus 26 piercing damage plus 4 points of force damage.
The one close to him?
Nope. This one over here, because he loves using his bow so much.
Okay. Thank you.
He'll make his second attack. Also do sniper shot. Does a 15 hit?
Nope.
That's the first miss for Jacoby in a long time. All right. I think he's going to take the opportunity of attack and go 5, 10, 15, 20 over here. If you want to, yeah, he'll take the opportunity attack.
Sounds good. Okay. why I'm singing in the rain. That's what it was. Ah! My dice tower is rejecting my dice. Yeah. Oh, he rolled really high twice for his multi-attack. Oh! I have a 25 and a 24 to hit him.
Both will hit, yes.
Okay.
Will decidedly hit. Yeah.
I think I gotta roll damage on this one. Don't often roll damage anymore. I usually do average, but not tonight.
Does opportunity attack? If we take the attack action, we get to if we get 2 attacks, we get to make both of them. For multi-attack.
No, I've always done that where if it has an action that's multi-attack, then yes, that's how I've been DMing the whole time.
I don't think I've gotten enough opportunity attacks to no. I don't. Yeah, I've rolled very many of those.
I've never really said it out loud like that before, so that's probably why I don't. But your monsters are supposed to be dangerous. If not, the game's not fun.
No, I like it.
16 bludgeoning damage. That's actually significantly lower than it could have been. He rolled terribly low. Terribly low. It was almost minimum damage, actually. Ugh. Anything else for Jacoby? Does he?
That's bonus action. Yep, he hunters marked this guy.
Okay.
So that's bonus action, move. That's his turn. Jacobian's his turn.
Okay, thank you. Let's see here. He doesn't take very kindly to that. 5, and he moves right up. And he's going to try the engulf. I need a DC. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Well, this is against Jacoby.
That's correct.
Oh, Jacoby, you really should have taken that upgrade. That's a 6.
That's a fail. So he is now going to take 13 bludgeoning damage, and he is engulfed, which means you are blinded, restrained, and unable to breathe.
Oh, God.
Okay, so we're killing that one first.
That's not the only one who has a turn. The one next to Zorn is going to do the same thing to Zorn.
Ah!
Constitution save on that one.
On 8.
That is also a fail. 13 bludgeoning damage. You are also blinded, restrained, and unable to breathe. The other shambling mound moves up to Gedlin and does the same thing. So that'll be another con save, this time from Gedlin.
That tracks. You need Constitution saving throw?
Yep.
How's an 18 do me?
Hey, you pass.
Take that, plant monster.
Let's see here. No damage because you managed to stay out of it. I don't know how that makes sense with a con save, but that's how it's written. So I would think that would be a dex save, but we'll just go with the stat block on this one. That's it for the enemy's action economy. Gedlin is up.
All right. So Jacoby's yoked up. Zorn, has he been consumed?
Yep, that's right. So I'll just sort of draw them in.
There we go.
The same square.
We could just make our guys upside down.
Wait, let me get my right side up.
And Davri are right there. I'm going to focus on the one right in front of me. I will cast Hex at 5th level.
One right next to you.
Yeah, as a bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm gonna slash this guy to freaking ribbons. Maybe not on that hit. Does a 16 hit?
It hits.
Dope. Alright, so that is going to be 11 piercing damage, 1 necrotic damage, and 2 fire damage. And 8 fire damage. And I would like to say I am paying a particular attention to how it handles the fire with my 20 passive perception.
Yeah, that's a pretty good passive. It seems to not mind the fire.
Bummer. Alright, second attack. 25 to hit. That hits, I'm assuming. 10 piercing. Another 1 necrotic. And 7 fire.
Okay.
And I will go 5, 10, move over here. Action, bonus action, movement, that's my turn.
Apparently, at least according to my other player, in earlier versions of D&D, if you moved like you did just there, you'd take an opportunity attack. Now, I did not know that.
Yeah. Any movement was an opportunity attack back in the day.
Yeah, that sounds crazy to me, but I would
Yeah,
say
the new rule is for sure better.
I like it better the way it is now.
In Pathfinder, you have to get like a feat to be able to make opportunity attacks when people move past you. You can just run around willy-nilly. Like if you got the movement, you could run between all 3 of them and hit all 3 of them if you have 3 attacks.
It's safe to say if I'm ever running a Pathfinder 2nd edition game, there's gonna be some house rules, more than there are in D&D. And I think like I would just expect the party to like either be okay with that or they don't want to like play with me because the game rules as written is hard.
Listen, I'm playing a Pathfinder game. I would not recommend. Like I like it. This group is not gonna.
Oh, I don't. Yeah.
It's way crunchy. It's way crunchy.
Are you still playing with Derek?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I started to derail there.
That's I was contributing to it. Marika, your turn. You are not. You're not constricted. You're one of the few who aren't.
So what I'm gonna do for right now is I'm gonna poison spray the one closest to me that's got Zoran tackled. Constitution saving throw, please.
Zorn's gonna be in the line of fire. Are you okay with that?
Son of a gun. Like, could I hit him? Or no, could I hit the plant without hitting him?
No, he is fully engulfed in the plant. He is essentially in the vines so deep you can't even see him.
Vines.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me 1 second to think. Hold on, I gotta open my computer because I can't see my spell slots. This screen. How bad am I? Because I don't think I'm that bad off.
And is this going to be the 3rd or 4th week in a row where I'm going to have to hit pause right in the in the middle of an encounter?
Probably.
I have not been doing this on purpose.
It just happens.
Just happens, I guess.
Just the way the time dilates during combat.
It's insane. It's like we're next to a black hole or something.
Alright, Zoran, I love you, but I'm gonna give you a couple tries to get out of this yourself. I'm gonna start with my bonus action to prepare my shillelagh. Then my action to use my shillelagh.
Okay.
Sorry, what's up?
And I'm gonna slice at it.
I can't hear you.
Use shillelagh correctly.
Congratulations.
All right.
Talking on the phone to somebody?
23 to hit.
23 will hit.
Only 3 points of damage.
Whoa.
Don't worry, Zoran. If you can't get it this time, I do got you. I'm just trying to save my spell slots. But don't worry.
I think everyone's in that same boat.
It's gonna be okay. You or Jacoby, whichever one I like better in the moment, is gonna get saved.
Okay. Is that it for you then? I think so.
Yeah.
Alright, Davri. You are also not constrained.
Yeah, not yet. Constrained physically or by the thought process. So I am going to whip out the short sword real quick, no thinking necessary, and hacketh at the one closest to me. With a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
Already rolling my damage, because it better. Alright, let's do 7 short sword damage. Since
Okay.
everybody's engulfed, the sneak attack is in play. Ooh, 24 sneak attack. So we'll do 31. Yeah, 31. And then let's tack on Whales from the Grave to it. And to the homie on his left, 13. So that is 44 to one and 13 to the other.
I think it's safe to
And I
say
get
you're
another
the
attack.
most dangerous here on the in this, at least this round.
Yeah, that sneak attack really helped. And then I'm gonna use my bonus, which is it? My bonus action to use 2-weapon fighting. Take another Sabbath for significantly less damage at the next one. Oops, sorry. I gotta roll for damage. Roll for the attack. 18 to hit.
That will hit. Are you attacking the same one?
The same one, yeah. And
Okay.
Ooh, nice. Max damage. 10 damage on that.
All right.
All right, I did some work there. That's
Yeah, you did.
I feel like I'm panting a little bit after that one. Just like I'm chopping a really, really, really big chef salad.
Did a slice and dice and spun
Yeah.
in the process.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
That was pretty neat.
Yeah.
Zoran is constrained, so what he can do is a new con save to try to break free. I don't know why it's con, but that's just what it tells me.
That's what I'll do. Ooh, I rolled good. 19.
Hey, you break free! Wow, that was quick. Alright, you pop out over here, and you're right side up now.
Don't go in there.
Oh, the blood is going to my head. Alright, that
do I get
was...
a turn or is that my action economy?
I've always thought saves did not count as an action. So, you have action economy, I think.
So it is my turn. Interesting. I will... Let's use Sacred Flame. Kill it with Holy Fire. I think Word of Radiance actually makes more sense. It's I think Word of Radiance makes sense because it's next to me. It's a con save.
Con save, okay. This one die always rolls out. The other ones haven't. Oh, I take that back. I gotta fix this thing. I keep saying that for weeks and weeks. It's a 7.
Okay, so that fails, so it's gonna take 15 radiant damage.
Alright. Okay. Yeah, I'm guessing you probably
How's
don't
it-
want to move.
How's that radiant damage looking as far as affecting the shambling mound?
What's your passive perception or insight there, Zoran?
My insight is 20.
It
Perception
looks,
is 16.
looks like it's doing kind of the same as any other damage right now.
Bummer. That's just one of the only other types I can do.
Is that it for your turn?
This is what it looked like. Action, I'll stay there. I don't think I have a bonus action to utilize. So yeah, I'm good.
Okay, I'm gonna call it here on the NPC's turn, which they may not even do. So we'll effectively start with Jacoby next session, just because I got an long and early day tomorrow. So let's talk XP. Tonight's XP is.
You broke my spirit telling me we're not going to level up. I just want you to know.
Yeah,
that.
somehow I no longer care about XP.
I mean, I still care. I still very much care. I just want you to know you hurt my heart.
Kind of didn't think
it's
about
okay.
that.
That's
500, 540. Well, I mean, I told you guys there's only 6 levels and you're on the 5th. So
Right. Yeah, we're getting there. I was kind of
think
piecing it together, but you never know.
I think you need
We're
like
already at high level for this.
40,000 XP a person, I think, to get to the next level. Which there's just not that much in this.
No, we only need 11.
16? No, you're right. 11.5.
I was going off memory.
Yeah.
How many?
What's our new
11,000?
Yeah.
XP.
So, like, listen, man. Like, can you just double the number of shambling mounds and enemies on this floor? See if we can get there.
Actually, maybe let's not ask for that.
Be careful what you ask for. I mean, I can
Yeah, let's
help
not
all
ask
of
for
you.
that, Zach. Let's get something easier to kill.
Nah, we got this.
Shambling Mound's weird.
They are weird. There's some things about them
I
that
actually
don't
have
make a whole lot of sense.
I have a lot of questions based on their stat block.
Uh-huh. Well, they are interestingly create.
Right.
I did not modify them.
Sorry,
at
I
all.
looked it up to try to figure out how to escape. Is all. I promise.
Ah, yes. It's a Constitution
handled that.
save. Isn't it weird? It's really weird. I don't get it.
I might be looking at a different one than you then. It's a con save to not get hurt. My thing is it doesn't actually say how to get out.
And that's why I took it as con save to get out.
Yeah.
You know what? We'll just roll with that. I don't want to
You're good.
retcon anything.
You're good.
I
Yeah. Don't change it at all. I'm
Oh,
not.
I hate retconning.
You're
I
doing
feel-
great.
Thank you. Let's see. That's it for tonight. So thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to be looking forward to next session. It'll be fun because
I just figured it out, Dan.
Oh, you figured it out?
Yeah, I think so. We can talk about it later, though.
Okay, sounds good. I will get back to you, Zach, as well. I'm gonna have to do a little research. I don't want to get in trouble for shipping
Right.
meat between states. I think there might be. I might get in trouble if I do it because it's state inspected. I don't know.
Not
I
FDA inspected.
I don't know either. I do know my dad it's super common to ship fish out of state in Alaska, and there's